got like he's my mouse is still kind of fucked up. So it's
No
hard for me to
worries,
speak.
no worries, no worries.
With that Sarah
With Sarah,
player?
with G
With the
Sarah,
Japanese-
with G Sarah. No,
With-
I've not
with G
seen.
Sarah?
I've not.
Okay,
I don't know any story. Give me the story. What's the backstory between you and G Sarah?
let me tell you the lore.
Okay.
Last year, I
Mhm.
bodied him just like I did this year in the first set.
I have to say, I bodied him. Put him in a
I
split.
bodied him so hard, I didn't even remember who he was. I was like, this is just a random dude, jobber, kind of like it was bad. It was granted, it was his second year playing.
Mm-hmm.
Right, this is his third year playing this game.
Mhm.
He's brand spanking new.
Oh, wait, he's his third
And-
year. Okay, oh yeah, he is a baby, right? He's a VF
Yeah.
baby. Yeah.
He's a 22-year-old child,
Uh-huh.
but his region, the Tokai or
Mm-hmm.
he's from whatever the region is.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they have like the best teachers
Uh-huh.
for Virtual Fighter.
Right.
And he was telling me his teacher is like amazing
Mm-hmm.
and very, very strong and very good at teaching.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked him later. I'm kind of going off, but
No,
I
go,
asked
go,
him
go.
later, like, hey, anything that your teacher wrote down
Send
that
it.
I can
right.
read?
Send it. Yeah.
He said, no,
Fuck.
there's nothing written. There are no videos. You have to come.
Okay, stop.
I
Pause.
said,
Pause.
Yes.
Pause.
Yes. Okay.
I fucking love this shit. Are there any scrolls and techniques? The master does not write his wisdom. If you wish to learn if you wish to learn the haunting swallow style, you must come to the mountains. You must ascend the steps. You must kneel before the master and request tutelage. Only then can you learn the VF style. I love VF. I love the VF community. Sorry to interrupt, but I just love the mysticism. But continue. I can almost hear the woodwind.
So I told him, don't joke, because I'll come.
100%. I will learn. We got 1 year left of this beautiful game. I will learn.
Yes. And the next version, they're very prepared. So they have a good system.
Mm-hmm.
And they're prepared to learn it
Mm-hmm.
the fastest.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's going to be kind of hard on level field.
Yes.
That's what he thinks. I think it's not going to be that. I think the good players will still be good.
Mm-hmm.
That tends to be the case in most fighting games.
Mm-hmm.
Things level off a little bit, but the ones who know how to play the game, things don't drastically change.
Yeah.
Kind of break.
Mm-hmm.
New game. It's still the same game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to not burp in your ears, and it's very hard.
Lol.
Sorry, you're saying all kinds of shit.
Relax. We're here for you. You're the champion.
Okay.
Share your thoughts.
Back to the story. So yeah, I beat him.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't even register in my mind that I beat him. Like that's how it was. And then his friend is next.
Mhm.
We're all losers already, right?
Mhm.
I eliminate him. I eliminate his friend next.
Mm-hmm.
His homie. So not only did I take him out, I took his boy out.
Damn. I killed you and
Okay.
your boy. Look at this kung
I took
fu
them
shit.
both.
Okay.
Smoked their ass. And I
Alright.
popped up on his friend.
Alright.
Hard.
Mm-hmm.
That was last year.
Mm-hmm.
So he remembered that shit. I was like, oh shit. I want to beat her. So I sold Evo Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he hadn't really registered in my mind, because like it wasn't a memorable fight for me at the time.
For you, it was Tuesday.
Uh,
Is what you're telling me? For
it
you,
was, but for him,
Tuesday.
he was like, "This is that tricky bitch. Fuck me up. I'm about to." He found me and said, "Let's play."
Wait, is this pre-tournament? He's like, let's play.
No, this is Japan. Evo Japan.
Oh, Evo Japan. Got you. Oh, okay. So hold on. So you had fought him pre-Evo Japan. You made an impression. He saw you at Evo Japan. It's like, let me run it back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay. All right. Ooh.
I didn't remember who he was still,
Mm-hmm.
but I could tell there was like a passion and a fire in him. And like, he was fucking me up.
Mm-hmm.
And then actually I kind of warmed up.
Mm-hmm.
He was fine. 'Cause I'm like, I want to warm up. So give me the best fight I can get a hold of.
Mm-hmm.
That was him and his homie. I started beating him. He was great, warmed up.
Mm-hmm.
Still, not much time in my mind. I'm still beating him.
Mm-hmm.
We go now to this year. First set. I still don't remember this man. It's really fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
This is how fucked I am. JG's like, oh, you sure you know the matchup? And I'm like, yeah, but like, I beat him bad last time. Like, I'm not worried about this. Everyone's like all stressed out. They're like, yeah, you sure you can beat him? Like he's really good. I'm like, I beat his ass last year. Like, I'm pretty sure I beat him last year. no one remembered that. They were like, "How did you play?" Like, no, I beat. No, yeah, Jackie player. Yeah, I beat him. They remember, but I beat him. That's okay. We fight in the bracket. He did that again, and he was scared. He was scared about the set because I could tell he was like nervous, like it's that bitch again. And he was watching my casual sets when I was playing with
taking notes,
like KNR.
Taking notes.
He was. GT warned me after I played. He warned me like afterward, which is like not really a warning.
Low.
GT's a little slow when it comes to stuff like that.
We don't give a fuck. He's gonna get out for his own championship. So they out your own self.
I know. But you know, it's all love there. But I like the shit with it. I like the shit on him a little bit because he's too good.
Yeah.
He needs to get shit on a little. This is what I get. Give this to me.
Agree.
He was like, you know, you should be careful about warming up around people who you're gonna be fighting because they're gonna watch this. And I said, man, the way I play doesn't matter whether they watch the set or not. I'm at a place where like I'll lose to that. And that was before I played Got to Set. Play him, body them, no problem. And like I looked at the set and I'm like, you just fucked up. It was like the first time I fought him, he just made a lot of fucking errors. I'm like, dude, what? Like, why are you getting hit by that thing on evade? Why are you getting hit? Is that like he just kept getting hit by shit that he had no business being hit by? I'm like, how are you this good player? Like, why is everyone so scared of you? And why are you beating everybody else like you're nothing? I couldn't understand it. And then no one else could too. So I talked to GT afterward and he's like, I tell him, I don't think he understands Eileen. He's like, no, he plays like the best Eileens in the world, like, other than you. He understands the matchup. He doesn't understand how you play. And I was like, okay, even better. Great. Cool. So, sorry, I forgot the most important part. On the stage, after I beat him the first time, he's livid. He's livid.
We're still in Japan.
Nice.
Are we still in Japan or are we here now? We're here now.
No. We're here in Evo.
Okay, it's Vegas.
We're Evo Vegas.
Okay, got you.
Sorry, I keep bouncing around.
No, don't worry. So you beat him, he's pissed now. He's like, oh, God damn it. No matter how much I prepare.
No, he doesn't. Well, I don't know how well he prepared, but she said, with his back to the camera, I will face you again and get my revenge.
Oh, I love this guy.
I'm going to make it to losers bracket.
I love this guy.
I'm going to fight you again. I'm going to get my revenge.
Listen,
today,
okay,
in this event.
Let me pause.
Pause.
VF, the game, and the community. It is a kung fu movie. I'm telling you. I believe you when you say I will get my revenge. It's cinema. Exactly. It's fucking cinema. I will get my revenge. I will avenge myself.
You can see us talking like those lines on camera in the footage because it's showing up. He's back to the camera, but you see me because I'm about to walk away. And he says this. I turn around. I'm like, what? What? What'd you say? And it was like determination.
I love it. I love this guy.
So I you didn't see me dismiss him. I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. If you can try. The way I beat you, I don't think you're making it back to me, actually. I think Cat's going to beat your ass before you get to me. That was what I thought. I truly did. We all did. He played out of his mind day two. And we were pretty sure that like he got some real good coaching between day one and day two.
No, everyone said that. He seemed like a different animal. He was a different man. The day two. The whole day two. But do you think it was coaching, or do you think obviously I wasn't there, but a part of me felt like it was confidence. You know, you're in a foreign country, you come about. A part of me felt like maybe he didn't really he wasn't loose. And then day two, he slept, he's gotten used to the weird water, and he's like, all right, we're in. And then day two, it's like, no, I'm gonna show you this Japanese strong style.
He was confident day one. He was confident day one.
Oh, he was confident day one. Okay. But day one was like, I don't know. I feel like I could take a game off you. She not killed her. And then day two, I was like, nah, this motherfucker OD.
He was because he got the fire.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Yeah.
I gave him the fire. I lit it up in him. he like, I swear to God, if you could have seen the look in the set, because he doesn't really speak English that much at all. But that one phrase, I will have my revenge. I'll make it back to you and have my revenge. I was like, holy shit, what?
That's it.
And like, it was like, there was a,
he meant that shit.
I need this.
He meant that shit.
He meant that. He really meant that shit. I was like, really?
It's the most important thing in my life right now. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Nothing else matters in my life.
Yeah.
But making it back, beating your ass.
Yeah. I hear. I fucking love this
And
game.
then partway through, I believed. So we're in top 8, pre-call out, next day, right? There's a backstage walk, sitting on the couch around each other chatting. He and I are sitting next to each other. So at this point, he and I are kind of starting to become homies. Because, like, he's cool. And I'm cool. And, like, we're kind of close in skill level. And at this point, I now know who he is. Like, I beat you, but you're still pretty good. Like, I don't think you're bad. I think you're really strong. I just don't think you know how to fight me and my Eileen. But I'm not going to play you again. But I was curious, who do you think my Eileen reminds you of in Japan? Because I know you find a lot of Eileens. He told me who. The person's name is Envy. Showed me footage of him fighting against that Eileen, beating her. And I was like, oh shit, you're right. I do play like her. That's pretty cool. I'm going to check this person out later. But, and we talked a bunch about like backstage using translator, a bunch about like differences in Japan and here, what do you know about my play style versus the ones in Eileen's in Japan, which probably shouldn't have done with her. That might have been helpful. But regardless, because it might help remind him like, oh yeah, actually using statues against her. And then I told him, I kind of want you to make it back to me in like the final. And he said,
you fucking bitch.
No, go ahead.
It's like, okay, you seen Kill Bill? You see in the section, you see where Beatrix kills fucking Copperhead and her daughter just sees this and is like, if you still feel raw about it, come see me. He just looks her daughter in the eyes like, hey, if you still feel raw about this, come see me. He's like, you know what? I want you to come back. I want. That's anyway. Sorry, I'm just these kung fu movie moments that just keep happening. But continue.
No, the whole weekend was a kung fu film.
Yeah, basically.
So he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, because Gentleman Thief is probably gonna, Gentleman Thief wins his set, and then I have to fight him if I win my set, which I expect to. Even if I don't, whatever, doesn't matter. As long as you make it to losers finals.
I qualify.
What's that?
It's like I qualify.
I qualify.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm hoping you take that energy and desire for revenge against me and beat everyone else. And I'll help you. I will cheer for you and I will tell you all I can to support you along your route. And I did. I did. I was like, I'm sorry. Except for against VF number. They didn't tell me anything about VF number. But VF number didn't deserve that. Because he, also I think I could beat VF number. I wouldn't mind a rematch. But I didn't want to fight Pinocchio. I really didn't. Could I beat him? Probably. But I didn't want to fight him. I did not.
Pinocchio. That's Crazy Drunk, right?
Yeah, I did not want to fight Crazy Drunk.
Yeah.
Toss up.
Yeah. No one wants to fight Crazy Drunk. Crazy Drunk's a bad motherfucker.
No. Well, because it's just Shun.
That's what I'm saying. It's Shundi. It's a crazy match. It's like it's fucking it's crazy. Like for Tekken players, it's kind of like when you fight on that. On the Aztec stage when you go into that final floor and there's the walls are exploding and everything. It's like it becomes coin flip city where it's just like if I'm wrong here, I die, I explode. If I'm right, you explode. But if I'm wrong, I explode. And I'm like, I don't need that stress in my life. I don't need that stress in my life right now.
No. So I was like, oh, I hope you win. I can't really tell him what to do because the English isn't good enough for that. That's it. I'll cheer for you and I'll give you like all my energy to win. And I did. And like what's cool about that is that he felt that. He felt like, oh shit. She wants me to win this back. Like, yeah, run this back. Probably because I want to beat your ass again.
Of course.
I want to prove to you I'm better.
Yeah.
I want to be like, oh shit. I wanted revenge and I still couldn't beat her. God, I would have felt good.
Yeah, I want to destroy you.
Yeah, kind of a little bit. But I would have still had the fire if Crazy Drunk had like made the winners finals and then beat me there maybe. And then I run to Gatsuku Sour in losers finals. I wouldn't have qualified yet. I would have still had the fire. I still would have been like demon mode. Because to be honest, demon mode's hard. Like it's really taxing mentally and like physically and emotionally to stay in like this super fast. Like I'm going to just eviscerate you. It's really hard to stay there, and it takes a lot of emotion. At least for me, takes a lot of emotional energy to be in that place.
Yeah, sure.
It's like a timer that like drains me. And the fuel for that is emotion.
Sure.
I ran out of that emotion. And I'd also had a new feeling, which was like, I've never been in a tournament set where I'd already won. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd already had the victory. So I was really joyful. I was really happy. I even told him before the set, I was like, I'm really happy right now because you didn't fight me again.
I qualified for the finals.
And I qualified.
So it was all
because
good.
of you. Thank you.
So I can't actually
for making it back to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is I'm just having fun now. And he's like, I'm here to kill you. Actually.
Oh, I love it.
I'm having none of it.
Hey, bro.
I'm here to fucking murder you.
Yeah.
This is revenge time. Motherfucker, lock the fuck in. I'm like, I'm not really locked in.
That's so
but
funny.
you know what? I want to kill you just because you want to kill me back. But so I tried, but I wasn't, as you saw, I made a lot of small things that were just not done. I lost some of it. It's okay. I get a free trip to Japan. I get a free housing trip to Japan.
When is that?
I don't know. They thought they announced it, but they didn't. So I'm trying to get a hold of the dad. Like, yo, I need dates.
I might end up catching you guys all over there because I'm gonna be in Taiwan. So it's a day trip for me. I might be in the audience going, let's go.
Who knows? It might be in another part of the world. You know, may not be in Japan.
Oh,
maybe it'll be like Philippines or some shit.
Oh, then why did you get a free flight? I thought the free flight you talked about was I thought the free flight was for the tournament. Oh, you're saying it's for the training in the mountains.
Whatever. No. For wherever this happened, wherever the event ends up being. They haven't told any details of what the actual event is.
Okay.
We told it's invitational, and I mean we're all the swingers in Japan, but it could be someplace else. I don't know.
It should be in Japan.
Who knows?
It should be in Japan. Where else
it should be in Japan.
Where else should it be? It should be in Japan. Like
GT thinks it might be in the Philippines.
VF6 you can do. VF6 you can do internationally, but like VF5 it has to be Japan. That's the home.
Oh, that's the full story. Go ahead.
No, that's some good shit. No, that's some good shit. It was fun to watch. It was a really exciting tournament. It was super hype. Lots of great performances. Numbers did well. I was briefly talking to Wells. Wells was so heartbroken they didn't make 8. He was so gosh damn, and I felt so bad for him. Like, you did so well, bro. It's like, I know, but I didn't make top 8. I'm like, yo, you're looking at the 8 spots you didn't make and ignoring all the people you get there. I know it's frustrating. I know it doesn't help, but you've done so well. Also, we didn't need 3 Leife's in Toy. But
you would have got a nerve.
Yeah, but at the same,
I hate you all.
I love Leife. I'm tired of you. Are you finally willing to just say, yeah, maybe Leife's not the worst character in the game? Are you willing to acknowledge that? Are you finally acknowledge that? I'm trying to tell you, Leife's great. Leife's fucking great. Leife's the worst character in the game. You don't want to see him in tournament.
No.
You don't want to see him in tournament. It'd be so bad. You don't want to see him in tournament. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, fuck. I play the character. I don't want to see him in a fucking tournament. Is this Tricky's mukbang? No, Tricky's recounting the tales rush down.
Damn, eating my Chipotle burrito that I got. My second one.
Shout out to Chipotle. Right. Shout out to Chipotle. Sponsor of this year's Evo.
Please.
This extra match this match brought to you by Chipotle.
It's Chipotle on this? No, it's on my bag. I got a nice bag for being in top 8 too.
Nice.
Is it right here?
Nice. Chipotle. Good shit. Look at this.
Good shit.
Look at this. Corporate.
Great bag.
Look at this corporate.
I love it.
Corporate shit.
Fucking love it.
Oh, man.
I mean, look at where I am. Fuck.
No, I see you're in some sort of food plaza. Damn, Vegas is empty.
I'm in a fucking...
Vegas empty, though. They weren't kidding when they say Vegas is done. They say Vegas is dying. What's happening? It's meant to be full. Look at this place. It should be massive.
I mean, it's too early.
Oh, what time is it over there?
It's too early. It's like 1, 2 o'clock
Oh, okay,
on a
fair
Monday.
enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, we'll go to Monday.
It was more packed like yesterday and like day before.
That makes sense.
Only the real degenerates are going to be here today.
Sure,
Like,
sure. But yeah,
pros.
good shit. Good shit. Super. Yeah, it was super fun watching the tournament. And I'll be honest, I'm officially becoming an old man now. The only tournament I watched was VF. Even Tekken, I was like, I can't be fucked, man. I was just sitting there with I was sitting there on the Mike Hollow stream watching, and he was watching 2XKO. I'm like, this game just doesn't do it for me. I have no idea what's happening. And then when Tekken started, I'm like, I'm going to bed. I was literally not motivated. I was like, I'm officially out. This is the first time in maybe a decade that I've not watched Top 8 live.
Damn.
Tekken, because I watch every year. Even when I complain, I'll watch it. Like, this year, I was like, I don't give a fuck. And I'm not happy about that. I wish I did care, but yeah. But also won another one. Good for him, you know.
He won. Okay, cool. Congrats. I didn't pay attention either. I was playing.
He won.
The day after top 8. So I guess day 3. I just played like long ass sets with GT and long ass sets with Gakusei Sarah. And the night of top 8. Gakusei and I were like in this Hawaii suite, which is like a beautiful place, beautiful view, way up high, just blew him away. He was like, wow, this is amazing, beautiful. So we're up there playing, right? And at one point he stopped and says, he goes, give me feedback. He's like, you know, you should throw more. And I was like, what? He's like, you should throw more. And I didn't, you could also, either I asked him a question, I was like, I asked him a question. Because he kept evading me like in neutral in a way that I was like, I've been working on. I said, how the fuck do you do that? How the fuck are you evading me there? I might have said fuck, I might not have said fuck. Whatever. And he was like, oh, let me show you. Goes back into training mode. No, goes into the training mode first, does some replay stuff and shows me this is what you do. Tell me he can do like fuzzy guarding, but like not through -5. It was being used like kind of as a timer, like a way to time it. But he said it's CPU to do an elbow and then dash forwards and then do another elbow, or dash forward and do a throw. And I was like, yeah, right. How do I hit you when you're like reacting in that kind of way? Because it seems like I can't hit you or throw you because you're like stuck in. And he said, well, I'm reacting to the dash. So when someone dashes in on you like that, they're either going to do an elbow or they're going to, or mid attacks, which is the fastest way to come out, or they're going to do a throw. And if they do a throw, it's fast, so you can duck it, and then you wake up, punch kick. As you get up, after you're holding down. If they're doing the mid, you should release and make sure it kind of based on a timing base, because you kind of know what the timing is, and then block it. So he showed me. So you try. I told him. I did it perfectly. I said, yeah, I can do that. How are you evading like you are? Or how do I hit you when you're doing this? Because I understand that part. What's the next part? And then he said, well, you can delay even more as the attacker and do a circle, or delay and do a throw. So not just dash forward and throw, but like dash forward, wait, throw, or back dash, evade, pass dash forward, throw. Basically, I have to attack his timing as well with a throw. And I was like, what do you mean just like, what do you mean throw you? You could, like, if you know I'm going to throw, or if you guess that just randomly, even if you just guess, I'm going to get a buried. He said, well, yeah, but this was like a kind of a big deal, a big like switch for me. Literally the core reason why I lost versus him in the second set, and why I lost and continue to lose versus Gentleman Beat. Throws are the most powerful thing in this entire game. They're the most valuable thing you can do over any combo.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Throws are the most, but that is...
Yes.
So before you give me your answer, that to me sounds like sacrilege. I don't believe you. So
I know.
Explain that to me. How? Because actually, let me explain my thinking before you correct it. For me, throws seem like they don't seem that strong because obviously they track, which is extremely powerful, but of course they lose to all strikes. And there are strikes in this game that can absolutely murder you. So to me, every throw kind of seems like a bet, in a way that strikes don't seem like bets, especially if they're safe. So to me...
But no... Okay, sorry.
No, I was just saying that if we're hierarching, if we're ordering it, I would put throws under strikes. So why are throws the most powerful techniques in the game?
What beats strikes?
Blocking. What
beats throws?
Striking.
If you're guarding.
Strike. Well, throw breaking or striking.
Okay, so you got a throw break.
Yeah, LTE, yeah.
Okay. What's the chance of you getting it right?
1 in 3.
Randomly.
1 in 3.
Right. If you know someone's going to attack, what's the chance of you correctly blocking them?
If you know someone's going to attack, what's the chance of you correctly blocking them? 100%. If I know they're going to attack.
If you know they're going to throw and you're not choosing to attack, because in the blocking situation, you're not choosing to evade either, right?
If you know they're going to do it, then it's like 1 in 3. If
you know they're going to throw, what's the chance?
Yeah, it's 1 in 3.
You're right. Exactly.
Right.
So you're talking about 100% chance of it being blocked versus a 20%, 2 out of 3 chance of it not being blocked.
Right.
I mean, not being stopped. You do it the road.
Right.
And there's nothing they can do to mix that, to change that. It will always be 1 out of 3. Always. They can't pick 2 options. They can only break 1.
I mean, yeah, but no, because even this doesn't work for me because, of course, if I know the strike is coming, then of course I can block. But of course, if I know the throw is coming, I could strike or I could crouch. Like,
okay, so let's go with that. No, stay there. Okay?
Yeah, I'm here.
That's what I said to him. Said exactly thing to him.
Uh-huh.
Because this is what we bonded over, like this discussion. And we spent like literally 2 hours on this. And I was like, this is insane.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
What do you mean? Like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I lose like 3/4 of my health on this ship.
Uh-huh.
Like, why would I ever do that? Why would I do that so often?
Uh-huh.
And he's like, well, if they start up borrowing a lot, when it's the Taku specifically, it's his most popular Taku. You just attack them. This counter hit launch them. What's the risk to you at that point? Risk reward wise, they're gonna die. Because they're a bare, they're reverse Taku of your throw. They can't do that every fucking time.
Right.
Can they? They expect not to die. Because they're negative.
Okay.
You don't have to throw them every fucking time either.
Right.
You can throw them maybe 3 out of 5 times, right?
Okay.
The other 2 times, if you correctly catch their Abari attempt, you win that round.
But hang on, maybe I'm just slow, but I feel like you're trying to tell me that rock is better out of the rock, paper, and scissors. And I'm like, but no, surely they're all
with adaptation
equally good or bad. Like it's always going to be the read. But you're telling me no, rock is the strongest of the 3, and I'm like, okay, but how though? How? Because if I guess you have to see it. You have to see it in a just thought. Right. I feel like I feel like there's something I'm missing.
Don't think of. Yeah, because you're just thinking about rock in isolation.
Sure.
Rock in isolation is throw.
Sure.
But you have to think of rock with scissors, which is attacking someone, and your plus.
Mm-hmm.
There are many ways. If you think someone might have borrowed, there's more than just. You don't have to just throw them.
Sure.
To beat that, you can backdash with punish them to beat that.
Right.
So let's say someone keeps borrowing through your throws. Okay, I'm going to backdash.
Okay.
You didn't do anything? Okay, cool, great. Now I know you're not borrowing all the time. Next time I throw you, next time I might attack. But let's say no, the person's stubbornly attacking.
Okay.
I'm going to backdash, launch you. Now I've safely got information about you being stubborn about attacking all the time. And I've gotten an even higher reward than I would have gotten if I threw you. Because throws don't do as much damage as actual launchers.
Okay, so I think I understand what you're trying to say. So it seems like what you're saying, or what G. Sarah is saying is, okay, you should, in the game of rock, paper, scissors, and let's say that rock is throw, you should want to throw.
Yes.
Throw should be the thing you are going for.
First.
And only when they demonstrate,
throw.
And only when they demonstrate, oh, you abare, then I change to what stops the abare. But my default, the thing I should be wanting to hit you with is the throw. Default to wanting to throw you. And anything you do to make me unable to throw you, I punish you for that until you sit still, and then I can throw you. Yeah. But everything you're doing is you're trying to win with rock. Constantly. Yeah. Okay, I see what. Okay, that at least makes more sense to me. Right, that makes sense to me.
Because there are players who have very strong defense.
Right,
they can react. The mid, they can evade, do all those crazy option select stuff that we all love to do. And against them, you're never going to hit them if you don't throw them. Ever. Yeah, you'll never hit them. They'll never attack. Even if they break your throw, it doesn't matter. Like let them break your throw. Okay, cool. You didn't attack me.
No, that makes sense.
And you can't get that right every time.
That makes sense. Okay, then to be fair, that even though I don't play this way, I did kind of already, when I first started learning the game, I kind of, again, I haven't, it's one thing to know a thing, it's another thing to actually implement it into your game. But I do, but I too did recognize that, no, throws do seem like you want to play someone till you can throw them. But I have found, especially because obviously I'm on the newer end of the spectrum, everyone mashes. So I have a very I have a very strike-based game, but of course, as you move up the skill distribution and people are confident enough in their defense to block, you then realize actually throwing is the way to get around it. But it's like you almost have to unlearn the bad habit when you're first in the game because everyone's mashing, so strike's the best against noobs. But then against higher level players, you gotta throw because they're just waiting. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. So it's okay. I hear it.
You will actually beat scrubs faster with throws too.
That's the part I struggle with because I'm like I get barred all the time. I'm like, you know what, fuck you, fine. 5p, 6p.
You have to think about when are they throwing? When are you throwing? So is it like a string? Are you plus 6? Specifically in the top, +6 and above, right? +6 to +9. This is where this is super important. Below that, you gotta do fancy shit, and it's like timing based. You gotta like delay and then throw, which you're not gonna do. You're fighting like low level players, anyways. So. But let's say you're in Otaku where it's really important to do anyway. People, if they're doing a string and they stop it midway and then bar with something else or do the next part of the string, that's not Nataku in the same ways as like I did a single hit that has no follow-up and then I'm throwing you because I have +6 or above in that situation.
Okay.
So you need to categorize strings, string Nataku. I blocked your string and I'm plus because of that, versus I struck you and hit you counter hit, and now I'm getting an Nataku part on you.
Okay, I see what you mean. Right.
So those are the situations where you throw them.
Right. Okay. No, that too makes sense. Yes. Okay. No, this does make sense to me. Yeah, okay. No, that tracks. Because I remember I was watching it.
Even beginners don't do that.
Agreed. Play, and I've commented on this. Tekken player, not just a Tekken player thing. I think it's a fighting game player impulse of, oh, I got hit, I need to block. It's just a muscle memory. I got hit, backdash. I got hit, block. And then it's just like you get through and it's like, of course. Like it's definitely a thing I need to learn. Whereas, of course, like you said, if I block a string, I kind of more confidently know, okay, I have a amount of frames, so I tend to make more calculated choices. Whereas if I've been hit, my impulse is just block because I don't want to get hit again. Or maybe if it gets more sophisticated, I step. Either way, throw's going to get you. So, okay, no, that makes sense. And that distinction of, okay, am I in Itaku because I successfully blocked a thing, or am I in Itaku because I've successfully tagged you, and having a different sort of like protocol based on how you entered that situation is a good point. Yeah, I mean, I guess one of those things I perhaps know intuitively, but to have it verbally said, actually, no, that does make sense. You should have different sort of like flowcharts is the wrong word, but sort of just like, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, no, there's a fancy word I'm looking for. It's not
algorithm.
No, I was going to say it's not algorithm, but that came to my mind too. heuristic,
Damn
heuristic, right?
Yeah.
It's a heuristic. It's like a general rule of thumb of like a general sense of like, when I do this, generally do this. Like a general heuristic of just like, do this. I tagged you with a counter hit 6p, go on. Like just have that be built in. And only when they demonstrate an ability to not panic block after getting hit, only then do I then do, okay, I'll react to that. But having that sense of every time I tag you, I'm going to throw you. Every time I tag him, I basically want to tag you and then make you get between 3 ways.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
The other one for when you block a thing, the part I'd add, not just block a thing, block a thing that does not have a follow-up.
Right. Like I know my turn. It's my turn now. Yeah. You finish the string and I got you. Yeah. No, I know what you meant.
Well, not finish the string, you stop your string midway. Because most string enders are super unsafe.
Right.
So if you get to an end of a string and you blocked it, you probably are punishing them at that point, and you're not in the top group.
I find that most strings that people use, especially at intermediate and above, people tend to stick to their quote-unquote safe strings. But I see your point. Like there are a lot of strings that are. So I remember that he had this tendency. I feel it may have been Rushdown Turtle, but someone kept pointing out like he kept doing with. Was he playing Sarah? Or I think he was playing Sarah. He would do like 6p, and the knee. And then someone was like, oh, he's hit confirming it. And then afterwards, like, oh, he's hit confirming, he's just sending it. It was, we just assumed, oh, Japanese, he must be hit confirming it. And then afterwards, like, oh, no, this motherfucker he's just sending it. He's just feeling it. I'm like, oh, okay, that was really funny. I was like, oh, shit. No, we're mythologizing the Japanese. He's not hit confirming shit. He's just sending it.
No. Yeah, it was funny watching back some of the ways in which his decisions were talked about versus others like myself that were doing the same thing. I was like, oh, they're masters. Like, no. Oh, he made a read. I'm like, bitch, we're both making reads. Everyone masters. You have to.
Yeah. No.
Everyone throws. You have to. And sometimes, so the last part, I was like, all right, so how do you deal with the fact that like it feels really shitty when you throw someone and they launch you and you lose like so much health. You lose your round because of that shit. Like, how do you factor that? Because it feels bad. Like it makes me afraid to want to throw. And he's like, yeah, I deal with that too. And it doesn't matter. You still have to do it. If you don't throw, players with strong defense will never be able to be beaten by you.
Yeah.
Because there's no other way to open them up.
Yeah.
Other than to throw. Not like in that predictable, I'm always going to throw you.
Yeah.
But it feels like you're not throwing enough.
Yeah.
And enough doesn't mean I threw so many times that you started launching me back. Enough means I threw so many times that I beat you.
Yeah.
How many times that had to be for you? That's how many times it needs to be.
No, I think that's why, again, I think I've internalized that intuitively because, for example, of all late phase moves, no worries.
Don't worry about it. Yep.
Of all late phase moves, I love that punch to back with all my heart. With all my heart. It's my favorite move.
I hate that move.
I love that move. But the thing is because strategically, that move is like, I want you to feel nervous throwing me. So whenever if I'm in a situation where I'm minus, I need to show you, I need to make you feel that there's a 50-50 chance I want to throw that move out. Like, so then I need to be like, just so, even if it's blocked or whatever, I don't care. Just to make people, because if you show it enough, people don't want to throw you. People don't want to throw
But that Tabaki is so slow. You can, in certain terrain advantages, you can actually throw, and the move will whiff.
Yes. Yeah. If you have advantage enough, sure. But even then, I'll live with it. I think. But the point I'm trying to make is that when I'm minus, I'm comfortable in that throw mix up because I just don't like getting hit with throws because I think internally I've recognized the threat of throws is the threat more than anything. So I think I'm retroactively coming around to your position or G Sarah's position. Yes. Yeah, because you just don't want to be in that situation where I'm just standing in front of you because then you're in danger. No. And there's no defensive thing you can do to keep you safe.
And the correct response in those moments is to above it. Is reverse attack.
Right.
And that's once someone's throwing you, it's a face closed. Why are places closed? These places weird. Fucking weird. Fucking Vegas is so weird.
It's the economy.
It's the weirdest place, I swear to God.
I watch all these like economic videos just around the world and it's like, Vegas is like this business model. People ain't going to Vegas no more. It's weird. Have these gorgeous,
It's-
you have
it's
these
weird-
gorgeous buildings, these amazing places, and just year by year, fewer and fewer people come. You just have this desert.
Yeah,
Weed.
I'm trying to take you to the pool right now. Actually,
The pool.
we're gonna go sit. We're gonna go sit in the pool.
Who's in the pool?
My flight's not till like 11. They're 40, or my boarding doesn't start till 10 something. So I'm gonna go upstairs to the pool,
Let's fucking go.
which should be pretty,
Let's fucking
and
go.
sit there while we finish talking.
I have a question for you. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So you are GT is your white whale.
Mhm.
The more you encounter him, the more you fight him, the more you encounter him. In your opinion, what's the difference? What does he have? What does he have over you?
He saying my thing.
Mhm.
Better reactions, better. Yeah, he takes cleaner mostly.
Mm-hmm.
More. He's cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main thing. Since he's just cleaner, his timing's a little bit better than mine.
Mm-hmm.
So what I lose? He beats me on timing.
Mm-hmm.
I've just started using timing to start my game.
Mm-hmm.
Like since Japan, he's been doing it for a lot longer.
Mm-hmm.
So he's able to adjust his timings in these micro ways that I am just now starting to do,
Mm-hmm.
which is working for me. It's making me win more often.
Mm-hmm.
So I got that one match on him.
Mm-hmm.
If I was showing him like I should have, maybe I might have actually won the set.
I'm hearing people being like, he reads more than the librarian. And can I have a controversial? What? He says no. Rushdown Turtles, like he reads more than a librarian. Like he just has godlike reads. But can I give you?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. Can I give you? Can I give you my take? And this is coming from a Tekken player's view.
Tell us.
He has the best defense in NA, and it's not close.
Yeah.
And just like in Tekken, when you have superior defense, the game becomes so much easier. And I feel that he has so many correct defensive responses. And I felt this when I was playing Lei Fei. When I would go into stance X, he would, without thinking, step this way. If I go into stance Y, he would, without thinking, box step. Like he knows when my eyes clock this animation from this character, my hands used to do this. All right, and that's kind of that is defense in Tekken, and I'm assuming that's how it is in VF. And there's still different reads and stuff, but he does these situations where I have already calculated the best risk reward thing to do. And so the second you do the thing that I was expecting you to do, you're dead. I murder you. And then it then falls upon you then have to change your game to catch him. And the second that happens, you're done. Because you're now having to expend twice as much mental RAM to try and keep up with him. Meanwhile, he's already way ahead of you. So it just seems like there is a defensive library in his head that I don't think anyone else in NA has. Like, no, at least not at that level.
Correct.
And I've noticed a difference.
You're correct.
Because when I play Tekken, I can see the difference. Like when I'm playing against someone who is new and I'm able to beat them, oftentimes even characters I don't have. And it's not because I'm like some genius or it's like, no. My core Tekken defense is better than yours. So I can just sit here. Like, and they could be like, oh, how is he doing this? I'm like, no, I can break throws. Own reaction. I know how to do that. Like I know this is a mid high, so I'm gonna duck the high and then murder you, right? Yeah. Like having that, and I noticed that he has his patience. Like you said, he was solid. I'm like, but that solidness comes with confidence, and the confidence comes from I've been here before. I know this. You're not gonna hit me with the razzle dazzle. Oh, Lei Fei stance. Do you have any idea how many times I've seen this stance? I know what I'm doing. Like I know how to handle this. And I admire that. But I also think that's emulatable if you put in time. Like, but you have to put in the time.
You have to put in time. That's also why you need throws. You need the knowledge as well. It's just so some of it's knowledge. You gotta know the mix. You gotta know the characters. You gotta know how they move, what they can do. Is this open or reserve?
So the thing that looks like read is really him recognizing the system. Rushdown is asking this question. So the thing that looks like reads is really just him recognizing situations faster than most. I think so.
Not always. It depends, but most of the time, yes.
I think a lot because there will be times where I will watch GT stand still and just watch and watch you and wait to see what you're going to do. And I'm like, that is supreme confidence. I can do that in Tekken against a lot of characters because I know your characters really well enough. Whereas in VF, I'm always kind of panicking. So I always kind of feel like I have to be doing something because I don't have that. But the ability to just stand there and be like, no, just do something. That is, that's defensive knowledge. That's defensive knowledge, and I can say I recognize it, and reactions and reads like those things are there, but those are human things. I think there's just a calculator. There's a calculator of knowledge in his head, and I recognize it because again, when I play against people in Tekken better than me, I'll come at them with my character, and the second I do the first hit of the string, he knows the next two hits. He knows exactly how to get around it. He knows which way to step. He knows blah blah. And I'm like, fuck. He just knows, and that is the difference. It's very similar in Tekken, and also I'll do the Bandai Namco launcher, and he'll punish it optimal every time, optimal, and I'm like, okay, how's he doing that? It's because he has trained that, he's practiced that. Like I'm tired of his gimmicky lay phase, and he has sat there and practiced it. So with the second that animation hits his eyeballs, his hands just do the thing. There's no thinking. I don't think I do the thing, and again, I can do that in Tekken with many things. There are many moves I've taught myself. If I see this animation, I will just, in my sleep, if I see this animation, I will just do it. And that kind of frees up your mental RAM. Because the more of the defense, the more of your defense that is automatic, the more RAM you have to spare on the tendencies and on the stuff that's happening. So, it's defense. It's more than anything.
Got my chair to sit.
Damn.
Motherfucker.
This is why no one was inside. They're all outside. But
you see how many people are out here? I found a spot finally.
Makes sense. It's 1 a.m. 1 p.m. So no seats. But it's
no seats in a good spot.
Yeah,
in the sage.
Funny enough, hold on. Someone said, funny enough, this is what happens in exactly. Excalibur Blades is a great one. Yeah, when I watched the OA, players like Excalibur Blades, they are it's a simple example. Their defense is just too good. And once, I mean, not to get pretentious, but it's the whole Sun Tzu philosophy, right? Sun Tzu is always being like, work on defense. Like once you focus on making yourself insurmountable. Once that's there, then we can worry about offense. But just make yourself insurmountable. Right. And that's not what players do in most games. They want to do the cool move. They want to do the Hadouken, the electric wind god fist, blah, blah, blah. Which makes sense. But it's like, if you want to be, what is it? Offense wins games, defense wins championships. That old basketball adage. It's I think it's doubly true. Doubly true in fighting games.
May I offer a counter moment, Terry? So, many of us consider Tonkatsu to be the strongest player in the world right now. But he's been winning most things pretty often. His defense is really good. But what is his best trait? Offense. He's the most offensively dominant player. His offense is amazing. Dominant. No one has better offense than he does. Siwa has the best defense. His offense is not as strong as Tonkatsu. And Tonkatsu is the stronger player on average. So, and it's not to say defense isn't important. They both good defense. But if your offense is good enough and your defense is adequate, right? Adequate enough. It can't be insufficient. It has to be good enough.
Yeah.
Offense can take you the rest of the way. You can lean in either direction as long as you're not insufficiently skilled in either one of them.
Yeah, of course. You
can do whatever your path is.
Of course. But I think for me though, you're right, but with defense, it's almost like you have to be this tall to get on this ride. You have to be this defensively solid to compete. Like your defense, you're right. It's almost like a qualification. You don't get to play the game until you can defend.
No, you do not.
For example, in Street Fighter is probably the best example, right? They often say in Street Fighter, until you can anti-air, you can't actually play Street Fighter. Like there is no grounded game, because if I can just jump in on you and then do my most damaging combo and you can't stop me, you're going to get blown up. Like every time. Like anti-airing is key to playing the game. And I think that's so I think there's a level of defensive solidness you just have to have. And even in Tekken, to bring it back to Tekken, I always tell players this, like a lot of players will be like, oh Chad, you're really good at throw breaking. I'll learn to throw break eventually. And I'm like, the sooner you learn to throw break, the sooner you can get, as soon as you can play. Because if you can't throw break, then I'm just going to come up to you, jab, throw, and you just die. But if I can eliminate throws, if I can eliminate the threat of throws, you just become so much better. My point is, people underestimate the importance of it because it's not as fun, it's not as flashy, but you can tell the difference. Like I felt it once I learned to break throws. I became so much harder to fight. So much harder to fight.
Yeah, it's required.
Yeah,
you gotta be able to. So what else was I going to say about that? The other thing, GT and I talked. GT and I talked a lot. Actually, we reflected a lot about stuff. He and I felt nice that he finally acknowledged to me in my face in a way that I felt that I could hear. That he's like, yeah, you're the other strong player here. Like, we are both very strong. And to hear him say that felt very nice. I'm like, yes, you're finally seeing me as your peer. Granted, you beat me, but you see, like, we're peers here, which is nice. However, we're very different.
Yes.
We are fundamentally different players.
Yes.
Both in how we approach the game, in what we value within the game, in terms of like what we want to do, how we do it, and even like how we emotionally are. Like when I talk to him about me losing the guts to say, and like saying how I'm like, well, I qualified. My fire was gone. Like I wanted to win, of course, but he really wanted to win. Like he wanted revenge for himself, for his homie, for his region. I'd embarrassed him twice. Like the amount of focus this man had and drive to win was just phenomenally higher than mine was in that moment. It's hard to fight against that.
Sure.
And that's real. And I didn't have it in me. And he was like, what do you mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean wanting to win? Don't you always want to win? Go ahead. What are you going to say?
No, I do have an observation, but I want you to finish your thought. I want you to finish your thought first.
Sure. So, but then he's like, and he remember, he catches himself because he and I talk about this. Whenever we see each other, we talk about this kind of stuff a lot. GT's different than other people.
Yeah.
The most I've ever seen him emote was when he won this championship. Because he's not really an emotive player. Doesn't really feel things that strongly. And it's just not really a core part of his like play style.
Yeah.
While I don't know why I keep zooming in and out. Is it distracting people?
That's fine. Okay. We're listening.
Okay. While I am an immensely emotional player.
Yes. That was actually part of my observation. Yeah.
I'm very passionate. I care very much about winning the game. I care about losing the game. I care about how I win. I care about how my opponent feels as I'm fighting them, while I'm fighting them. And I use that to make reads.
Yes.
He doesn't.
Yes. That was again. So yeah, now I'm glad you finished your point because that's literally what I was going to touch on. I'm from the outside looking in. Obviously, I'm not a VF pro, but I know 3D fighting games. I fought against both of you, and I know what success looks like. Here's my honest read about the two of you. I actually think you have the potential to be a better VF player than Gentleman Thief. I don't think you ever will, though, unless... No, hear me out. I don't think you ever will. I don't think you ever will, though, unless you copy some of his proficiency. I'll tell you what I mean. You win this game because you are good at analyzing patterns. People are complex. It's hard to analyze people's patterns in real time. I think you are better than most people at solving people's patterns. One of my first memories of watching you play, I remember you were playing against someone and you were saying, you just yapping while streaming. But you said, oh, he's nervous. And I was like, how the fuck did she know he's nervous? Right? And like as I played a bit more, I've been like, oh no, I can sense how you can sense someone's feelings through the pad. And I can tell that you are very good at noticing that. For example, you do this very annoying, cheeky thing of like fucking forward dashing me off the edge of the screen because you know I'm nervous and I'm going to start blocking. But at the same time, you know, in other rounds, I can't do this here because he's going to mash, right? So it's like you are very good at doing the reads, right? But a read-based playstyle is always going to be swingy. It's going to be inconsistent, right? Or it's going to be less consistent than what I think GT has, where he has a odds-based playstyle. I know in this situation, this is the option that leads to the best risk-reward. So I'm going to do this. And I'm only going to stop doing this if you demonstrate an ability or a willingness to change that. And I think having better default heuristics built into your muscle memory as a floor from which you then make reads and assumptions, that is how you would surpass it. I actually think your ability to make reads is better than his, because that's your gift. But the problem is he just defends so optimally. And the best way I can see that is, like I said, the example I give is like the Namco launcher. You know me, I am way too liberal with that move. And I've known it since I started. Here's the thing though. None of you motherfuckers punish it. Ever. Right? And I, as a second player, I'm like, if I've been playing Tekken for like 8 years, if you do a -15 launching mid, I will have plabbed blocking and punishing that to the point where with 90% accuracy, I'm punishing it. I will do that. Yeah. Meanwhile, when I'm playing VF, I'm playing the best players in the region, and most of them aren't punishing it. And even if they do, it's a suboptimal punish. And then I had one set against GT, and he's playing Go. He's not even a character he plays. Every fucking time, he just sends me down. To the point that I'm surprised that he blocks it and doesn't punish it. Because it's not 100%, but it's 90%. And all of a sudden, for the first time in my career, I am nervous to send out the Namco launcher. And that's when I went, okay, this is the difference. There is a defensive proficiency here that no one else in NA has. Not you.
Nope.
Not anyone.
Nope.
And I'm like, and my point is, but here's the thing though. That can be taught.
Yes.
The read stuff, low key, kind of you have it or you don't. Kind of, that comes with life. But the defensive proficiency, that's sitting in the lab boringly every day for the next 3 months. I'm going to be labbing specific situations. You can learn that.
Yeah.
Whereas the read stuff, you just can't. And so for me, looking at the two of you play, I'm like, he's going to have your number every time until you have a just like locked in period of study, like a robotic defensive study. Once you get there and your defensive efficiency doesn't have to be at his level. Once it's comparable, all of a sudden, I actually think you leapfrog him. But until that day comes, he's going to have your number every time. That's my read.
You're right.
That's my read.
No, you're correct. You're correct. Your read is accurate. And it just your read's accurate. Because that's the thing that I notice. Obviously, it's fun as second players to like make fun of. Oh, you virtual players, virtual players go back and forth. But the thing is like I feel like Tekken players are defensive proficiency or are punishment because Tekken is a punishment game. So players of your caliber in Tekken, when they block the -13 move, will punish the -13 move. And they'll punish the -14 with -14. Right.
And they'll punish the -15. They'll punish it. And when I came to VF, the thing that shocked me was that the best players in NA, best players in EU will just let a -10 go without a throw attempt. And they'll let a -12 go without the -12 turn. And I'm like, wow, that's so weird. And admittedly, the game is gone.
Okay. Admittedly, the game is what?
No, I was going to say, admittedly, the game is faster. So admittedly, it's harder to punish. But at the same time, y'all been playing this game for 100 years. So I'm not gonna let that go either. And now that I've seen GT do it, I'm like, no, it's doable.
It is doable. GT is a monster. First of all, second of all, and this is one of the things where our infrastructure kicks in. So like, this is worse in EU actually because their internet and the people are so far away. Online environments really kills NA in a lot of ways.
You played for years in delayed. So, yeah.
You if you block a fucking -15 move and you try to punish it optimally, it gets blocked.
Yep.
Not because you didn't time it right, but because you have to time it so much
With
earlier
the buffer, yeah.
that
Yeah.
you'll never going to react to it consistently and
Mhm.
get the punish. So
Mhm.
we all learned, okay, well, I'm just going to do what I know will work
Mhm.
and just not take that damage
Mhm.
most of the time.
Yes.
Now, so like that's why the block punishing stuff doesn't kick in. Where I've put my kind of ability points in,
Mhm.
other than like reads, which you're right. I'm glad you can see that. Like I do think I'm a better read based player
Mhm.
than like
Than most people, yeah.
I think most.
Yeah.
Yeah, most. I wasn't anyone, but like I can't think of someone right now, but
Mhm.
I'm sure there is someone.
Yeah, I think so
But
too.
like of the players who are actively playing right now, like I think the best at that.
Yeah.
Like that's my skill.
Mhm.
And that's what makes Eileen a good fit for me because
Yes.
she
If you have the read,
doesn't need that.
if you have the read, you can make them pay. Yeah, absolutely.
You destroy them.
Yeah.
Like they explode.
Yeah.
So this is why my sets go the way they go most of the time. Either I'm exploding them or they explode me. And the me exploding part is what needs to be addressed
Yes.
by improving the defense.
Mhm.
Right? That's what you're talking about. I agree with you on that. So that's the block defense. That's the easier one in some way to see because it's on the screen. It tells you.
Right.
Get the numbers. I spec in the different direction, which was evade punishments.
Mm.
When you evade moves, almost all moves from like -5 or above are punishable with a jab or 2P. Eileen's jab knocks you down
Mhm.
because it gives you a PP, force to go back KG, knocks your ass down, your tech roll, you're fucked because now you gotta deal with the mix up, have fun, getting exploded,
Mhm.
right? So my play style has evolved around I'm gonna knock you down. Well, in FS original, and it still works now. It's even stronger now because there's other. She doesn't have to just rely on this.
Mhm.
It evolved around. I'm going to knock you down, and then run the mix. Okay, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to run up to you, and if you do your rising kick, I'm going to block it. I'm going to talk to you again. I'm going to throw you or mix you, one or the other, and you got to hold that. If you don't do a rising kick, I'm going to react to that and hit you. If you do a tech roll, God, thank you for tech roll. I'm going to run a mix on you, or maybe do a catch you evading and do a media on you. Right? That is my snowball momentum style, and that all kind of revolves around catching on evade, which any move will be punished by, like two bashing elbow. That's punishable on evade. Like 666p. If you evade that in like -3, you can jab punish that. But you gotta be fast. You gotta buffer it. There's more time to confirm after an evade is successful than there is when you block an attack with -15. So it's easier in online environment and offline. But you need the knowledge to know which moves are punishable, which ones are maximally punishable, and from when.
Right. That makes sense. I know what you mean.
That's the knowledge I've cataloged.
Yes.
That many other players in NA, even GT doesn't have.
No, I've noticed that. You will sidestep a thing and then hop kick. I'm like, what the fuck? And like most people would just like sidestep it and then do it like a safe thing to just have some type of advantages. But like, no, you whiffed a small thing, I'll jab. You whiffed a big thing, I'll kick you. I've noticed that. Yeah.
Because that's a punishment.
Yes.
Like that's all in the punishment. That's a thing that NA and even in bad internet, you can do that.
Yeah.
So which is why I leaned in it. The last thing, which is closer to timing related stuff, which is where I'm at now. And this is another thing that GT doesn't do either. So basically, you know what I'm saying? I lead in the, like, I know where my weaknesses are and like, I don't punish as well. In like the straightforward, like I blocked the thing and, I'm going to punish you for that. Partly because a lot of players don't do that punishable thing that often. Like I'm level, I'm not seeing that move that often. And when I do, I'm like, holy shit, crap. I'm not ready for that, which is a problem, right? Like you're right, we should all be punishing that. I didn't spec it. I think I might start. I think I need to for Japan, 1000%. But the other area is ducking highs.
But that
A
counts
lot of
again.
strings.
Yeah, like Tekken, straight up
Yeah.
string knowledge. I'll see people just like block a mid, duck, and not duck the high. I'm like, how are you not ducking the high? You've been playing this game for 100
Yes.
years. How are you not ducking the high and then optimally punishing that? Again,
Yeah.
you're a player like you in Tekken would be ducking that high and then launching every time consistently. And I've noticed that. Yeah, it's very weird.
That's what I'm working on now.
And that's one of the few things I have on pros. Like people will see me duck highs and be like, "Whoa, you're doing that?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's a mid high." Like that's the one thing I've brought from Tekken. Of course, you got duck the high, and that's how you get the juice. Duck high hop kick or duck high Bandai like Namco launcher. Like I'm so surprised by that. Like I'll be watching pros. Like what's that Jackie thing where he does like a mid high, like kick, and then there's there's like a half circular kick at the end. It's 4 hits. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll be watching people that I know have been playing this game for 100 years not duck the high. I'm like, it's a 4-hit string that ends in a high. What are we doing? Just fuzzy duck. And then if he doesn't, like,
Here's why they don't do it. Because if he restarts this, you get hit by the restarts at 12 frame mid. So it comes back to timing, right?
okay,
You have to hold down at the right timing, react to the fact that he stopped the string is about to restart
no,
it.
of course.
So you don't get
I'm with you.
follow-up.
I'm not saying automatically duck and punch, but I'm like, just duck automatically. And then if the string comes out, you kill him. And if it doesn't, then you just go back to standing. That is the correct response. But I don't see that either. And I'm surprised by that.
This is why. This is why they don't.
Mhm.
It comes back to our online environment. Because the shit's so shitty. If you were to hold down offline, you can react to that and say, okay, you made your string. I know how long you have to delay this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna not duck anymore. I'm not gonna hold down anymore because I'm gonna get blown up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand back up. Online, if you did that, you get hit every time.
Got you. Yeah.
And then you die.
So yeah, it sounds like NA really just got hampered by your delay. Because it does make sense. It does make sense because there is just
it snowballs.
It's the biggest thing that I've noticed come from Tekken to DOA. I'm sorry, DOA to VF. I'm like, I don't understand how you guys have such proficiency in this game and the defense is just not there. And then when you watch Japan, it's like, no, that is correct. Like they punish things optimally. They duck the mid highs. I'm like, yes, that is correct. And
they can.
And I have no doubt that when they come to America or EU, they're laughing. They're like, these guys aren't ducking the highs. They're like, I'm just gonna they can just send out. They can just feast on you. And the same thing would happen in Tekken. Like it's bad. Like y'all need to go to. I mean, including me, need to go to string school. Where it's just like, hey, today for the next
training
month,
mode.
Yeah, exactly. Literally for the next month, I'm going to teach myself these strings that I need to deal with. Okay, these are just the answers.
And practice it and know that like this is the like so let's say you don't so you can't always Namco launch. You can't always like go for your like hop kick. A lot of times you can, but a lot of times you can't. Because a lot of strings people don't always a lot of people don't know outside Japan really, but I guess now we're talking about it. If a string whiffs, the next hit's not guaranteed. But if you block the string, the next hit, if you can interrupt it. You cannot interrupt it, right? But there are some strings where you could interrupt it if they delayed it too long. Or even delayed it or just did it at all because sometimes there's big enough gap. That depend on the strings. It's string specific knowledge.
Yes.
But all that gets thrown out the window if the string whiffs.
Can I give you?
I learned that versus Shiwa.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Go ahead.
But can I give you like my favorite example of this? Again, what separates GT from the rest of you, all of you?
Yeah, I know. Me too. I know.
You know, Leifei has that string out where it's the one that's +9 on block. It's like a high into a mid, and sometimes you'll step and the middle catch you, right? Because it comes out slower. Every single time I get the high, he stepped the mid. And I'm like, he's not doing that on reaction, which is why I can understand why people may see his reaction. He has taught himself to visually recognize that high and without thinking, step and not push a button. And if he steps and nothing comes out, fine. He's fine. If he steps and something did come out, it will have whiffed and then he can murder me. I'm like, there's so many just rehearsed situations, just like so many more rehearsed things. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm like, that's me in Tekken. I can't do that in VF. That's me in Tekken. Like, you're not going to get away with that. If you try and do this on me, I'll get you. If you try and do this on me, I'll get you. Because I've studied that. And I recognize a lot of that. And it's, but again, that can be taught. That can be taught. The stuff that can't be taught, I feel like you haven't, you haven't. The stuff, but that it just takes time. You just lock yourself in and be like, all right, cool. This week, we are labbing Akira. Every day, coming up with these sequences and being like, if I see this move, I do this. If I see that low into the back step, automatically sidestep. Right? Like just having a default response to every certain animations, key animations, so that when it happens in a match, you just do it without thinking. Like
It's over.
That's literally the thing, and it's yeah. I'm not taking away from GT. He's incredible. He's clearly done the work, but but he has this with every character. He's like, tell me what character's playing, I'll do it, because he just knows in this situation. And I'm like, but there's study there. There's a studiousness, and then it comes across in the way he plays. He's cold, he's analytical, which is why that you gave me that conversation, and I could totally see it in your head where it's like, yeah, I lost the fire, and he's just like, fire? What are you talking about? You just do the thing. You just do the thing.
Yeah.
He does the mid. You duck the out. You just duck the out. Like, I don't require fire. I just do the thing. Like, his emotional state is irrelevant to his performance because he just does the optimal thing. And then only when he's pushed to the edge, he's out to make the human reads. He doesn't have to. Like,
no. This is the part you don't understand yet. He doesn't. He doesn't make the human read. So this is why he loses in Japan.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. That's what I'm saying.
He won't make the read.
He doesn't do the human read.
He can't make it.
He plays the calculated numbers, right? And then he'll beat everyone, right? And like you said, it's only at Japan where they can all do the numbers, and so now it comes to human, and then he loses at that part. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
But even there,
I'm trying to get to that level,
right? But but what you lack at that level is the solid stuff, which can be taught. What's interesting though is that GT is a supercomputer. But he too is getting better. Like I think he too is leveled up, especially when we started against Itabashi Zangief. I think he has a different problem, whereas like he has to learn the human stuff, which again, it can't be taught, but it can be learned with enough practice, enough like reflection, watching your losses, and like kind of working on your own heuristics. So he's doing that. He's going on the journey too. But like the thing you have to work on is much faster. You can actually solve that much faster because he just needs. He needs thousands of games against people at his caliber to move the needle a little bit, whereas you need training mode. you need deliberate training mode for an intense period of time. I
that's good news for me.
100%. You can absolutely catch up. It's just really. Yeah, it's just really interesting. But yeah, watching you guys play has just been amazing. You and GT, but even Numbers. Like I was really liking Numbers too. Numbers, ironically, is like a split between the two of you. So I think Numbers has more of that raw book knowledge, I think, than you, I would say.
Yes, he does. He does.
Yeah, just a raw book knowledge, because you can see that. And he has some real good human reads too. So I actually think I don't know what the difference is between you. I think you are a step above him. I don't know what makes a difference. I can't gauge that. I think he can
adapt faster.
I guess maybe that's the thing. Yeah, maybe just a bit faster.
I'm just faster.
Yeah, I can see that. Because I actually think you're very similar in your traits. But he has you on the numbers. Ironic, given the name. But he has you on the numbers. He has you on the numbers. But yeah, I think you adapt quicker than he does, and that costs him. Like but I think it'll always be weirdly close. I don't think you like. I mean, I'm sure you've 3-0'd him many times, but I think it's always like 3-2 or 3-1. Like it's never going to be clean. Because it's hard. You're not like a complete step ahead of him. You're like a beat ahead. You're a beat ahead of him. So over a long set, you pull away. If it was first to one, it's a coin flip. But like against a long set, your beat will average out to one more game, one more round. Blah blah. So he's another one. Numbers is great. I look forward to rewatching his games too.
Genesis Frenzy is another one who was giving Gatkuse Sarah a really hard time.
Who was?
Genesis and I were.
Oh, Genesis
Frenzy.
Genesis Frenzy was cool.
He and I were doing about similarly well against Gatkuse Sarah, like by the end. Because the tour weekend, the first few days or whatever, but the really important days are like the last day. Like the last day of playing. That's the day where you're like, all right, who's really better? I really want to be all stack up after we've all been warming up, playing to our best, talking, changing knowledge, thinking about the game. What's cool is that even during the tournament, like it's so weird. I would cheer my opponent when they did something good. I'd be like, yeah, that's right.
That makes sense.
I'd be like, yeah, that's good. That was right. Yep, good shit. Good combo. Good punish. Whatever the fuck it was. And like afterwards, after Gatkuse and I talked, he'd be like, yeah, right. You did the thing. Perfect. That's the thing you're supposed to do. We talked about that. And then when I mix it around, he'd be like, yep, that's the right things. Exactly. Perfect. Good job. And it was very validating to see that. And because Genesis Frenzy also speaks Japanese, And like he speaks Japanese to like his computer, and then like Genesis, we're there kind of learning it too. Genesis was applying it as well, and beating Jackson says sometimes with it, and was fucking me up with it too. I was like, God damn, pretty good. So I think he's one to
what's Genesis?
really watch.
Yeah, for sure. What's Genesis is like? What's their story? Because first of all, they had the best shirt of the contest. The Jet Set Radio beat with the 8 hands. I was like, this godlike. But like, do they stream? Because that was the first time I ever heard of this motherfucker.
Well, they used to stream a lot more often, but they haven't been streaming as much lately. I don't know why, as I said, but they stream a lot. Like they stream their runs, their training, and all that shit.
It was good to watch. It was good to watch. But like I remember, no, I buy that. Yeah, definitely one to watch. It's a lot of fun.
Howie player.
Yeah.
And but they're shifting to Pi, so they're feeling like Pi stronger right now. They're right, but I don't know.
But I don't think, I mean, yeah, yes, definitely stronger. But again, the thing that I love about VF, like to go back to what you were saying earlier about like you're playing and you go, right thing. I think the game encourages that because again, VF more than any other fighting game I've ever played genuinely feels like a conversation. Like, and it's like, you know what? Yeah, fair. Yeah, you're right. they'll like, anyone who's watching stream will just watch you just passively like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I deserve that. Yeah, you're right. I do 2P there. You got me. All right. You're right. Like every time I do that 2P and you do that fucking annoying, can't jump over, double hit. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. You're right, bitch. You're right. Like, of course, yeah. Like you don't feel mad at them. You feel mad at yourself. Like, oh, no, you're right. Yeah. Because I'm showing my pattern too much. You need to conceal. You must be. I forget the Sun Tzu quote. No, it's a Sun Tzu quote. It's like you must be as mysterious as the night, or something like that. Like on fall like thunder, like something like that. But like you must be as mysterious as the night. As the sea. And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I failed to be as mysterious as the night. Like it was obvious I was going to 2P there, and you call that a 2P. It's my failure, which is why you end up being like, yeah, fair, you got me.
That's what makes. I think that reminds me of what I was going to say about difference between numbers and eyes. And why I tend to win out over time. I'm more mysterious to him than he is to me. I know how to gain information about him without giving anything to him and still punishing him for trying.
Yeah.
GT can do that too. I've learned enough to be able to see even when he isn't giving information, I can still see. This I learned from Japan because everyone can do what he does defensively. So I finally got a chance to practice. How do I hit every way of blocking? Like how do I offensively shut all of that down one at a time? And I now know how to hit anyone at any level of play. Now the question is, can I adapt, recognize, see, and rotate and apply quickly enough not lying myself along the way, which is where the defense kicks in. And then taking advantage of unforced errors or just playing the game. Sometimes you got to do a move and you got to throw and you get launched, right? Like those kind of things. It's so much to track. It's overwhelming.
No, but it's great. I mean, it's great. I mean, you can't, there is too much data for you to compute in Virtua Fighter, which is why I love it. So at the end, it's always going to be reads. And I love that.
Yeah.
I don't want a game that's solvable. I was like, oh yeah, this is the thing to do. It's like, no. Everything, any choice I make, there's something that can kill me. And so at the end of the day, I have to, like, Mike Hollow and Finty are both new and they've been playing the game a lot. And they were saying this. Finty is a very analytical person. He's very mathy. And Mike is just playing by reads. And it's just like, they can have great matches because the game rewards both. Mike doesn't know the frame data on XYZ, but I'm pretty confident you're going to 2P here, so I catch you. Right? And that's all he needs. Whereas Finn would be like, no, I've worked at the execution, I've worked at my optimal thing. He's got the numbers down and he can win with that too. And so they just meet in the middle. And I think Finn has has his number for now, but like Mike could actually catch up. And I'm like, I love this is a fighting game that rewards heart and mind. You can be an absolute heart mind. Yeah, you need some of all of them, but at the same time, regardless if you're more heart or more mind, there's enough here for you to just play super optimal. Like, it's interesting now that I know what I know about VF. I think I should have played Vanessa. Because I actually think mechanically Vanessa is what I want. Because I like toolbox characters. And I like being like, oh, you have this thing? Okay, cool. Defensive stance. 10 frame moves to stop the situation. Oh, you're going to be defensive? All right, cool. I'm going to throw you a bit more. And I'm going to, like, I actually think now that I know more, yeah, Vanessa would have been the character I'd have played. Not that I regret playing Lei Fei. I love playing Lei Fei, but I can, I love the character, but I see it now. Yeah, this game's so good. And we're watching people play, so I'm always I'm always telling newish players that it takes a long time to recognize all animations and that makes you react to. And yeah, of course, this is all fighting games. Yeah, a lot of it is. I remember playing Tekken 7. It was a random morning. It was like 5 a.m. I was unemployed, so my sleep schedule was fucked. And it was 5 a.m. and I'm playing this long set against this Brian player, and he's doing Snake Edge. And I just keep getting, it's a launching low, but it's seeable, and I'm just constantly getting launched by it. And there's this random moment where I just block it and I launch him, and he does it again. And then for some reason, from that point on, for the rest of my life, I was just like, I can block Snake, I can see Snake Edge now. I remember it was clear as day. Like at the start of the set, I could not react to Snake Edge. By the end of the set, I could now consistently react to Snake Edge. And like, it is just a case of like, you have to see the animation enough times and your brain just gets it. You have to see it enough. And so you can either have it organically by playing matches a long time, or you can be boring, go into the lab and have the computer just spit these animations out. You have like you have a comedy special on in the background, and you just like sit there but you're just sitting there to the point that you can do it almost without paying attention. Where it's like animation X, response Y, animation A, response B, animation C, response D, animation X, response Y. Like you just reach the point where you're just doing it automatically. It's almost better to not be paying attention to it. You almost enter like this weird fugue state.
It is.
And then all of a sudden, when you're in a match, your brain just goes animation X, response Y. Like that's what, and that is like a prerequisite to high level play in Tekken, where they have done this for countless times on. Because there's too much happening in the screen on Tekken. So they just need to put as much of it into autopilot as humanly possible. And the same as in VF. That's a 2D fighting game thing in general. DOA is the same. I kind of gave up on DOA precisely because, there's so many strings. And I was like, oh, okay, if I want to be decent at this game, I have to do this kind of work. And I'm not willing to. I've already done it for Tekken. Yeah. I like VF enough that I might do it. I don't want to do it again. But you do have to.
I get that.
Hey, speaking of VF numbers, how you doing? VF numbers. Hello, Chad and Tricky. I will get stronger and get Gorilla off my back. We love you, numbers. Good shit. Master.
Come for me.
You did us proud, Master. You have nothing to apologize for. Come for me. I'm
ready for you.
Nah, it was good shit. You did amazingly. We were just talking about the difference between Japanese players and US players, and the advantage that I think GT has over the rest of NA. I think it's surmountable though. I mean, you already have a year left, but I think it's absolutely surmountable. It's just the one word is just defensive proficiency. Like I will see him stand in your face, and I'm like, okay, you have to have defensive proficiency up the wazoo. I recognize that in Tekken. I recognize that. Because new Tekken players can't stand still. They have to be doing something because they're not confident in their defense. And then you reach a point of proficiency where I will stand here. I will just stand here. Oh, you throw me? Break throw. Now what? Oh, okay, good. Mid-high, duck it, launch. Like I'm waiting for you to kill yourself. And I know that GT does that to me when I'm playing Lei Fei. Like any minute, this dumb motherfucker's gonna do the Bandai Namco launcher. I'm just gonna block. He's only gonna do forward throw. And when I'm gonna break it, and he's gonna do he does sequence X. Oh, he does the beginning of that, plus line on block string. All right, cool, step it. Like he just waits for me to do the thing, and so he forces me to play a lot more solid than I'm used to, and I die. Yeah, and it's a good sale. Thank you all. It was challenging, but a lot of fun. You did awesome. Yeah,
you should ask BF Numbers what his thought is on the difference between like his style or like my style. And like GTs and all that. You just told me. I'm curious. What do you think?
What? Oh, for you? Yeah, what do you think is the difference? Yeah, we were just talking about styles. What do you think is the difference between you, Tricky, and GT? Like, what is the gap? Because this whole conversation started with like, what is the gap? Why is GT sort of like king of NA? What do you think the gap is in your play style? But yeah, it was awesome watching you guys.
And what's your special skill? Like what do you like? GT's is his defense. It's like that's what.
No, I know.
His defense is amazing.
VF Numbers. I know. For me, his style actually inspired me to get into VF. I was back when it was on PlayStation. Back when it was on PlayStation, I guess 4. I didn't have a PlayStation, so I couldn't play it. But I was curious about it, and his was the first VF channel that came up on Twitch. So I was following him for a long time. And VF Numbers' style is he has a very solid style that occasionally dips into party. but it's not party all the time. It's very solid, and he'll like surgical party, which I think is really he reminds me a bit of. There's a Xiao Yu player called
Sodom?
No, not Sodom. Sodom's all party. Sodom is all party. No, sorry, not Xiao Yu. Yoshimitsu. There's a Yoshimitsu player called not iMusician. Help me, chat. Who is the English Yoshimitsu player?
I should open chat.
Who is the English Yoshimitsu player? You know who I'm thinking of. Fuck, why can't I think of him? Not Harry Potter, not Ken.
And Team America is GT and Trixie so far. One more will be crowned at CEO.
I forget, but like my life is very gimmicky heavy. I still have to go back to fundamentals. I think GT excels. Yeah, we were just saying that GT excels. Kanan Trench, thank you. Kanan Trench, thank you. Kanan Trench. So Kanan Trench is a Yoshimitsu player. Yoshimitsu historically has always been a party character. He's a party character, right? Very gimmicky, very out the box. Kanan Trench has this very fundamentals heavy play style. Oh, you're frozen, by the way. Has this you're frozen. Has this you're back now. Has this very fundamental Kanan Trench has this very fundamental style with a party character, right? And so he has this thing where he actually defaults to being very solid, but then he'll pull out the crazy when you don't suspect it. And like that to me is how VF numbers, when I read VF, because when there was a moment when Numbers, I should call it Numbers, when Numbers was playing and he started doing a lot of stance dancing, and I went, no, you've been hanging out with Wells too much, because I associate excessive dancing with Wells, because he loves the character, he loves the stance transition, that's his thing, and so Wells is fun to watch because he does a lot of stance dancing, and I'm like, I can't do that. I actually don't want to I get into stances for specific reasons. I want to get the fuck out. Like, I don't like being in stances, right? Whereas Numbers, I think, like I said, has a very solid style and just dips into the crazy. He says he's actually more. Numbers says he's too crazy. Maybe I'm just comparing you to me. I don't buy that.
No, he is
too crazy.
He's a little bit.
Interesting. Because for me, like too crazy. Because I think who's more crazy, him or Limey?
Limey,
right? So Limey to me is party Leifei, and I love that too. So he is closer to Sodom. Like he is closer to Sodom. I don't think. No disrespect. I love Limey. He's maybe my favorite to watch. He is Sodom. Sodom is never going to win a Tekken World Tour final. Ever. He plays too wild, but he will always be a fan favorite because he's fun to watch. Limey plays Leifei. His Leifei reminds me of that. It is not solid enough to win a championship, but it is incredible to watch, right? And so for me, I can't call Numbers like party because I'm like, no, that's party. Numbers is more solid than that, but there is party in it. But there is definitely some party in it.
Leifei needs party.
He needs to, yeah. Because
like Zon-chan is the strongest Leifei, and he when I first saw it, well, so to back it up, so like Numbers now, Numbers got here, so I'll pick him up a little bit. Numbers and I talked a lot about some stuff that I talked to you about too, about like the throwing stuff and like needing to do it more. And then I went to training mode. I went to replay mode with him in our last few sets. I forget wherever the score was, Numbers in our final like first whatever the fuck. And I showed you why you need to throw, right? Like why, and how often you actually did throw, and that you didn't throw like at all. For like he didn't throw for a whole several rounds. 210, yeah, right. I was trying to make a 10-1, but I couldn't quite pull it off because you pulled it out. But
pull out the bullshit.
There were like matches where like there wasn't a throw attempted once, right? Not even one. And once players are throwing, you can party more. That's the cycle. So in Japan, they can launch more often, more confidently, and it'll work because their opponents are throwing more.
Right. I hear what you mean. Yeah.
Everyone's defense is higher.
Right. I hear it.
So you can't play the same way here.
Yeah.
But you can force that style of play by when they are choosing to block.
Yeah.
When you can potentially throw them. Yeah. Throwing them.
Yeah. Zon-chan is Zonchan is iMusician. Like Zonchan is like, so in terms of Yoshi players, because everyone says that Lei Fei is Eddie Gordo. I don't buy it. I think he's more. I mean, he's Lei Wulong.
Yoshi.
He's more Yoshi. Yeah, because he's like his fundamental solid tools are weak, but he has these unique, weird, gimmicky tools that make you awkward to fight against him, and that's Yoshi's thing. Like Yoshimitsu has like the 6-frame flash. Moves aren't supposed to be 6 frames. He has that, right? And he has like spin, but then he lacks like these other more fundamental tools. So I think he's more. Go on.
Shun.
Shundi. What about Shundi?
Shun exists.
Yeah, but I don't think Shun is Yoshimitsu. I think Shun is closer to. Shun is ironically closer to Eddie Gordo because he'll straight up make you guess. He'll straight up make you guess.
But he also breaks the rules.
Yeah,
like he has this low kick that is supposed to like EX highs
Sure.
are supposed to hit people who do lows. This low kick, for whatever reason, does not activate EX highs, so you can do it low and it doesn't work.
But
he also has a 11-frame jab.
Yeah, I hear that.
And a 12-frame jab.
I hear that. But for me, if I'm giving a character Shundi, I'm actually giving it to someone more like Zafina.
I don't know Zafina well enough, so
because Zafina is awkward to hit and has moves that have its own kind. Walking knowledge check has moves that don't look like they're plus, but they are. Has moves that look plus, but they aren't. And and has weird situations where you block the thing and you go for like to try and hit them, but they low profile your response. Like, wait, what's going on? Like they require a lot of specific knowledge. So for me, they are closer to. I mean, there aren't any 1-to-1s, but I think it's closer to Zafina in terms of like how I feel when I fight against them.
Video? Is that the video?
No, we'll do it properly. We'll do it properly when you're back. But we actually do need to have it.
Okay.
I'll talk to you after. But I do think. I think Lei Fei is Yoshi. I really do think that.
I'm with you on that. I'll take it.
It's super crazy. But like, it's just really, it's really interesting. And like I said, you can watch 5 people play a character and just play them very differently and see their personalities. Yeah. Like when you said to me, it was like, oh, you play Lei Fei like Aoi. I was like, no, sure. I kind of do. It's a restless Lei Fei. it's a very restless Lei Fei. I don't really just want to be blocking. Which is very mashy.
I'd love for numbers. So numbers and I fought at the beginning of the tournament, like weekend, a long time, and then we fought at the very end of the tournament. And middle with you, of course, too. I think one of the things that also happens during our sets with numbers and I is that because we both know our characters so well and like weird shit, there's always something unusual interaction that happens between us, like that thing that everyone's flipping where I got hit back turn with a neutral kick, which was so angering. And I was so like, this motherfucker did what?
That was funny.
I'm about to feel this bitch right now.
Deserve that.
Holy shit. I'm so mad.
You deserve that.
I did deserve it. I would have just crumpled his back ass, but whatever. Things like that happen. And like who gets those right in those moments is what differentiates who wins our set. Like those weird interactions.
The scrambles. Yeah, no, I hear it.
The scrambles, yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. I've never seen it before. I don't know how to set it up again, but like now we're here. What are we gonna do?
Yeah. The irony is, I think in those situations, if it was you versus GT, you would win.
I do,
but the thing is, it's hard to get GT in the scramble because he's seen everything before.
Exactly.
He is in Tekken. We have Jimmy J Tran has that reputation for like Jimmy J Tran has seen everything. Like you're not going to catch him by surprise. He's a supercomputer. Like he is in terms of players. He reminds me of Jimmy J Tran. Like he's just this proficient, just Miss Captain Optimal. I block the 14-frame move. I do the 14-frame punish. Optimal. I do the 30-frame move. I do the 30-frame punish. Optimal. I hit you with the combo. Optimal. Everything is like, it's just like super, like a meticulous gameplay, which is why he's super respected. Even if he doesn't win, we don't care. He's a surgeon. And that's kind of his thing. And he too has this sort of like cold game personality, where it's like, he's just looking at the screen. He's not smiling or frowning. He's just in the zone. It's like, him and Jimmy G Tran have the same tendencies. And they're both very quiet.
Oh, are they?
They're both very. They're both
super quiet.
They're both quiet men. They're both very quiet men. Yeah.
I did make. I was happy when I rewatched all of my sets like
Mm-hmm.
maybe 10 times each so far already. I watched them like 100 times
Mm-hmm.
over the course of the next like maybe 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But when I saw DT sign for leave after he beat me,
Mm-hmm.
like he was stressed.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how stressed he was,
Mm-hmm.
but knowing he was now after the fact tells me how small, how small that difference is, and
Yeah.
how like close I am to fucking killing him.
Yeah,
Which gives me so much energy.
no, 100%. I would say, watching the two of you, I would say it's a large gap, but it's a quickly surmountable gap. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
It's like it's a large
it's
gap
large, but
on smooth
you can get
terrain.
past it.
Exactly, on smooth terrain you can get there.
Yes.
Whereas
Yes.
like for him to go to his
Nice
next level, it's like a human thing. He has to get comfortable, like you said, with the scrambles, and that's hard to replicate.
I have to get to his level so he can get to his next level.
Yeah, of
Basically,
course.
like I need to catch up to him.
Yes, of course.
So he can get stronger.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
And of course, when I get to that level, I don't want him to get stronger than me by himself.
Yes, no.
We're going to get better. We're getting better together.
Literally,
but I need to catch up.
VF players got Conqueror's Hakai. Jesus, you anime nerds.
I don't know what that means, but One Piece nerds, motherfuckers. As imposed their will just by name recognition. I don't know. I don't know.
It's just yes. Continue. Chain of thought.
Just so like as the fuck. Oh, because he and I are the qualified players.
Yeah.
Right. We're the NA representatives right now. Only two so far.
Mm-hmm.
We are a team now.
Mm-hmm.
We're team by name.
Mm-hmm.
I have a responsibility to catch up.
Yep.
So that he and I can both go to Japan and fuck them up.
Yeah. Yeah.
We ain't going back there like last time.
No.
And getting body.
No.
Like, no.
I'm tired of it. Tired of watching.
Nero's gonna be there.
I'm tired of watching.
I'm gonna be there. We're gonna fuck them up.
I'm tired of watching NA and EU just get put in a bag so that Japan can just mog on us. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, Tricky.
No.
I'm tired of it.
Over.
No, but 100%. Like you said, it's actually really illuminating what you said about I do think the netcode has really hampered NA. I underestimated it because you're right. The optimal way to play in your online environment is to kind of just let the punches go because you just couldn't do them consistently. And that lack of sharpness is, it's a real problem. Yeah.
That's why you see more of us play party mode.
Yeah.
More of us be more heavily on replays. Now, GT, for whatever reason, is able to still play similarly online than he can offline.
No, but I can tell why because I don't know him personally. This might be presumptive. It might be presumptive, but he has like my same autism brain. What I mean by that is like once we're invested in a thing, we can be like, hey, it's Friday. It's 6 p.m. on a Friday. I'm going to spend rest of Friday night into Saturday morning, small break in Saturday morning, Sunday night, and I'm going to play VF the whole time. I'm not going to play against a single human being. I'm literally going to sit there in trading mode, drilling this situation into me and like having, like, I don't know if I've told you my setup. When I'm trying to learn a new thing, and this is for Leifei. Okay. I take my screen. I have 4 screens. Screen 1 is YouTube, something fun to watch in the background. Very important. Like some Let's Play or some funny thing. Screen 2 is a random number generator, a dice simulator, a D8. Screen 3 will be, if I get a 1, I do this. If I get a 2, I do this. If I get a 3, I do this. If I get a 4, I do this, right? And the 4th screen will be a counter. So I will say, this counter needs to reach 200. I'll set a number. And I will sit there and be like, okay, roll the random number generator, 4. Okay, do it. I have to do it on demand, first time. And then it'll be like, run random number generator, 6. Okay, do number 6, first time. I need to be able to make it so that my brain can go do the thing, and then my hands do the thing. And it needs to be a random number generator so that my brain isn't prompting. You know what I mean? Like it's like I'm responding to an external stimuli to make the thing happen. This is the literally with any game I play, DOA, Tekken, and with VF, like it's like, oh, okay, when Leifei does his 6K, I get an automatic K into this laydown, whatever. Okay, cool. That's number 1. When Leifei does, let's say the Namco launcher, this is a combo. Okay, number 2. If they tech after the Bandai Namco launcher, I can do that annoying setup that goes into the low. Okay, that's number 3, right? So I'll just have eight things, and I'll just sit there, and I'm like, and every time I get it right, number goes up. And I'm just doing this, and I'm playing this new video game of trying to make the number go to 200. That's the game. And I will do this for a whole weekend. And then I'll come back, and they'll be like, why are you so much better? And I'm like, well, I didn't play against another human being, but like, I've got my offensive flowcharts locked in. But then on Tekken,
you did.
With Tekken, I would do the same on defense. I'm like, all right, cool. I need to learn the Jin matchup. Okay, cool. I'm going to have Jin do these things randomly, and I'm just going to be like, we're going to be here for 40 minutes. Let's go. And we're just doing it. Blah, 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 blah. And again, the thing in the YouTube in the background is important because at a certain point, I'm no longer focusing on the game. My core attention is on this other thing. But I reached the point that I'm subconsciously doing what needs to be done. Because that's the real thing. I'm trying to drill my subconscious. I'm trying to drill my instincts so that in a real match, again, I see stimulus X, I do stimulus Y.
You just do it.
Yeah, and that's to me that is simulated a danger room. 100% danger room simulation. That's 100% it. That's honestly the trick.
Let me give you the drill then.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you the drill to add.
Go on.
That Bakusei gave me, not implicitly, but like was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Record the computer. I don't know. Do you have the game on? Is it around? Is it nearby?
No, I don't. I can turn it on. I can turn it on. I can turn it on. But no, it'll fuck up the stream. It'll fuck up the stream. Yeah, no, it'll fuck up the stream. Because I'll lose your camera. But go ahead. I'll listen.
Then I'll just tell you. Mm-hmm. So you go in training mode, record the computer, doing elbow, forward dash, into something. The first something is going to be throw.
Okay.
Second something is going to be elbow, forward dash, elbow.
Okay.
Third something, elbow, forward dash, low sweep.
Okay.
Third something, elbow,
forward dash,
evade, crouch dash, cancel, throw.
Okay.
Pattern is going to be repeating. So now you're going to do elbow, evade, crouch dash, cancel, elbow.
Okay.
Next one, evade, crouch dash, cancel, low sweep,
right.
or high sweep.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to fucking be, or search order. Right. And add timings to this, as many as you want. But the important part is that it all starts off of the blocked elbow.
Right.
The blocked elbow is there just to kind of set up.
Yeah, timer. It's timer. Yeah.
Yes, it's your metronome.
Mm-hmm.
The forward dash, you want to make sure you kind of make those similarly timed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't make them too long, too different. But if they're a little different, it's fine too. What you're doing here is you're evading or blocking. Oh, sorry. What you do, you play it back randomly. You hold down. You hold down the whole time.
Okay.
But you block the elbow, then you hold down.
Okay.
When you see the dash come, you want to hold down long enough that the throw, so it's 10 frames, whiffs. When it whiffs, punch kick.
Okay.
If you don't see a throw at the timing it should come, but you have to know the timing, you're blocking the mid or anything else. If you see the low come out,
okay. While you were talking, I was like, what are we trying to do? So you're trying to create a automatic response, a timing response to crouch long enough to let highs whiff or throws whiff, but stand up quick enough to block the mid.
React when you see the throw whiff. Yes.
But won't the
stand up slow enough to block the mid?
Yes, okay.
Because the throws are fastest.
But won't the low hit you or the low sweep?
You have to react to the throw and press. You have to react to the low sweep and press down again.
Oh, so you're always gonna stand up, but if you see the low, press down again. Got you. Okay, cool.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, but this is the thing. This is the level.
This is the
level.
Basics.
This is the level. It's like, if you want to be at that world level, this is the stuff you need to be doing. So
you're reacting to the dash.
Right. Yeah. The dash.
You're not reacting to the attack.
The 6. No. Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. That's the level.
This is what he was saying to me. He's like, this is why you lost to GT.
Mm-hmm.
He kept hitting you with those elbows.
Mm-hmm.
He was dashing in, hitting with an elbow, and you weren't. Because he could tell I was trying to duck and stand up in time to block the mid, but I kept getting fucking hit. And I was like, I wasn't mashing, I was just getting hit. I'm like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, you have to just reacts to the dash animation,
Mm-hmm.
not the attack.
Yeah, it's too late.
The attack comes too late.
If you see this,
exactly.
if you see this, it's too late. Yeah. If you see this, if you're seeing this album, it's already too late. You have that written on the album. Yeah.
And then you can also add in, instead of maybe blocking, you can evade, right?
Yeah.
Or you can launch if you think they're going to throw you and you're really confident about it. But you're reacting to the dash.
Yeah.
This is also useful within any fuzzy moment.
Fuck, levels, man.
And then within sub-Nataku moments, regular fuzzy guardable moments, for Eileen, she needs to do the Zank throw, like raw Zank throw, which I was like, fam, that's risky as fuck. They just jab me out the air. That's hard. Like, I don't want to do that. I'll just die. He's like, no. If someone has good defense, you have to, just like with throwing. Because if you don't, you won't be able to open them up.
Yeah.
So Eileen players need to have big fucking cajones.
Yeah, for sure.
And titties. Because we need those.
No, but
to fuck people up.
No, but it seems clear. I can't wait to, like I said, I had a set against GT, beat me like 30-2, I think, and I haven't done it yet because I've been busy getting ready for Taiwan. But like, I'm really looking forward to just having a stream where I'm watching in slow motion, because I'm good fighting games are engineering problems to me. I like solving them. And I can't wait to be like, how is he beating me here? This situation kept repeating itself. Because even when I fought against you, I was like, okay, cool. You'll beat me next time, but you won't beat me the same way. I won't let you. Like, you're gonna have to beat me again a different way. And that's always how my path to improving. It's like, you're always gonna have to earn it. Like, okay, you beat me with this. Okay, cool. Next time I'm gonna do this. Next time I'm gonna do this. Next time I'm gonna do this. Right? And just add, and that's literally how you get better. So, but like I said, when we had that first set, I was like, let me go to the lab. That's where I improve. I don't improve in the match, I improve in the lab. So I can't wait to find out. And I'm sure there'll be answers where I'm like, oh, okay. He saw this, and I didn't even know it was happening until I saw it in replays. So next time he fights me, you have to do you have to do a different thing. You still beat me, but you have to do a different thing. And you can say that in this game. This game there's always something you could have done. Always. Always. Oh, and another thing that I noticed that I really admired, and again, it's a proficiency thing, and I was saying this to my chat. You Tricky will get side thrown. The Japanese players and GT will never get side thrown.
No, they get side thrown. Not as often as I do, though.
Will never get side. Okay, I'm exaggerating. Because the thing is, because there's no mix, and it's a proficiency thing. It's a proficiency thing, and it's just like because there's no mix. So technically, if you ever get side thrown, it's incorrect. You should none of us should ever get side thrown. And I know, and again, it's one of those things where it's like, again, it's like that mid high. It's like there are certain times you should never block that high. Like so in defense of the side throw thing, specifically with Eileen, I have cancels, and sometimes, well, not sometimes. If I decide to do a cancel and you evaded me, I've already inputted that. My hands are busy doing that. That's fine.
I can't always. I have to let go. Press guard. This is why anyone gets side thrown. Even when I side throw those Japanese guys, right, or like GT, because I side throw one of them enough. Not all the time, but enough. But they break my throw more often than I'd like.
I'll put it to you this way,
which forces me to use Zenka throw.
I'll put it to you I'll put it to you this way. If GT gets side thrown, I'm surprised. If you get side thrown,
it's just another
side throw. If you get side thrown, if VF numbers get side thrown, if Wells gets side thrown, if Limey gets side thrown, if all the other NA killers get side thrown, I'm like, yeah, of course you get side thrown. But like, if GT gets side thrown, I'm legit surprised. I'm like, what? Like,
how'd that happen?
Same with G Sarah, actually. You know, despite the fact that you were like, equivalent, and he got the better of you towards the end, and you bodied him the first day. It's like, I noticed that was a level of proficiency. I'm like, no, but he doesn't get side thrown though. I'm like, he does not. And again, that speaks to a drilled response. That's a drilled response.
Yes.
It's a drilled.
Yes.
That's not an organic thing. He's drilled. His teachers have drilled that into him, right? So it's like, now he doesn't think about it. He just does it. And my point is, you don't have that drilled response, but you could if you drilled.
I can.
And that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. It's easy to learn. You just have to drill it.
Oh, you know what?
You just have to drill it.
Remember that video I made way back? You might not remember. I don't know if you were. I have a video called "Don't Drill Suck."
I don't know. I don't know. Listen, so I don't know if you ever see that video, but I do remember having conversations when you were in Tekken Land, And I remember,
Yeah, so the Tekken Land.
no, but yeah, and
Yes,
okay, and I remember telling you, I was like, Tricky, you need to do drills. I'm like, no, you were like, there's this underlying system that I just need to learn. I'm like, Tricky, there is no system. It's all individual moves that you just either know the reacts to or you don't. I'm like, no, I'm sure if I just play long enough, I'm like, Tricky, I didn't want to argue with you because you weren't sure. Like, trust me, this game is dumb. This game was designed by masochists. You're like, the game, your basic response was, they can't possibly expect me to just learn the response to all these drills. And I was like, yes, they do.
No, they are. Yes, they do.
This game is designed by masochists. No. They just have to do it. And if you don't want to, that's fine. But then you're going to lose. Monsters. You're going to lose the players who do, right? And like the thing is, it's like there are just certain responses that you just have to drill if you want to be at the level.
I'll do it in Virtual Fighter.
No, of course, exactly. Exactly. That's how I felt with DOA. I'm like, yeah, I could if I want to get there. I'm not motivated, so I don't do it. But in VF, it's your game. You'll do it. Exactly. I did it in Tekken 7. I wouldn't do it in Tekken 8. This is my game. But like,
yes.
But this is the point I'm trying to make. So it's like, yeah, there's just stuff. You just have to drill it into your responses, and then you too will be that player where I go, yeah, you're not going to side throw trick it. You're just not.
Okay. You're just not. Well, you know what? At least now drills are easier to set up because like we can save them. Yep. And we have more than 3, and they don't like get deleted when you turn the game off.
Yeah, exactly. They say they're saved, which by the way, Tekken doesn't do. Tekken they get deleted every time.
Really? I thought they fixed that.
No, Tekken, it gets deleted every single time you boot up the game. You can't save. You can save like the character in training mode. So I always boot up with with Xiao Yu versus Lily, but you can't save like, okay, option 1 is back turn 3+. Well, you know what I mean? You can't just save options where in VF, it saves the options.
Man.
Yeah, it's hard to find time. You gotta find time though.
No. I mean like, so like, okay. So my brain is a catalog, an encyclopedia. I have things sorted and cataloged and organized.
Mm-hmm.
How in the living fuck do I approach this systematically?
Yep, that's a new problem. But I think you just pick it. Yeah, I think you just. For me, I pick a new. Because the thing, as you know,
overwhelming.
But as you know, learning happens when you sleep. Like you do the drills in the daytime, you sleep. So for me, it would be like I would pick a 3-day period, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and this is what I'm working on. And then you come up with the drills in that time. And it might just be like an hour or 2 hours, but 2 hours every day because it's important to have sleeps in the middle, right? And then
it is.
Like that's the thing. So today is side throw. Actually, I take that back. Here's what it is. Today is Akira and side throw for the next 2 days.
Right.
And then it's Jackie and side throw. And then it's thingy and side throw. You know what I mean? Like that, I would interweave side throw in with each individual character. So 3 day. So yeah, you designate a character for a 3-day period. And keep going through them. That's how I would do it if I was you.
But I think it needs to be.
But you would cycle. You wouldn't just stop after 3 days. You could go through the entire cast and then go back, right? Or maybe even spend more time on the more common. Yeah, but that's the level. You got to drill.
I know. I'm just thinking it's overwhelming. I'm thinking about it. You're right.
You got it.
You're right. This is likely what, and I bet you. So like, I bet you in fucking, I bet you in fucking Japan, in that region that he's from.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. Like GS is from. They have a system of how they teach this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I bet you they do.
Of course.
So that you don't have to, so you don't just like aimlessly go through one at a time. But like you start here.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the most important thing as this character.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you do this.
Yep.
This is the next important thing.
Yep.
Make sure you got this in your hands.
Yep.
Next, right?
Yep. Yeah.
I'd be kind of shooting in the dark.
No.
I could do it.
But I mean, first of all, yeah, you could ask, but also designing the drill is part of the drill, right? So like it's, you got to think of it like an engineer. What is the skill I'm trying? I'll give you an example. When I first started playing VF and I was like, okay, I need to learn to throw break. And I was like, you know what? If I had all the money and all the resources, here's what I would do. I would create some sort of electric iode connected to my fingers. And anytime I held down the guard button for a long time and didn't press P within a second, I would get an electric shock. Right?
Yes.
Like obviously I can't do that, but that's the kind of thing I need to do to teach myself to make myself feel guilty about pressing G and not pressing P, right? So work backwards that way. Okay, what do I need to do? Okay, I can't have the electric iodes. What would I do? Another drill I came up with, or let's say I was in a lobby with people, I was like, okay, new game. We're not trying to win by knockout. The winner is whoever can throw the other person more times. But we can only allow to use forward throws. It's a dumb game, but it would force us to prioritize throw breaking forwards, right? Do you know what I mean? And that's all it is. You need a prolonged period of time of making your brain do the thing. And then eventually you'll start doing the thing automatically. So coming up with drills is part of the learning process. It's like, okay, what are you trying to learn specifically? A lot of it is just string knowledge. So it's just like, if I, you know, I mean, if you want to be really...
There's timing.
But timing, you can't lab. Timing has to come. You can't fix that. You can't fix that. The lab can't help you with that. You have to play against people, which you will do. But we're talking about fixing in the lab that which can be fixed in the lab. And that is string...
Hold on. Before we give up timing completely, within the context of string, some strings can be delayed longer than others.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So if the string can be delayed sufficiently long, then part of the lab is knowing intuitively, this is how long this string can be delayed for.
Yes.
If X amount of time has gone by, I am now allowed to hit them. If Y amount of time has gone by,
sure,
I have to make a read.
I hear that. For me, the way I would do it would be like this. I would have two versions of such strings, one on immediate timing and one on very delayed timing. And I would teach myself, okay, what is my go-to answer going to be? Because you need a default answer, and then you need to be able to switch it when it's wrong. So I'll give you a good example. You know Go, I don't know the move, but you know Go has that fucking mid-high, right? Like he does like, I'm sure, but like he's like 3, and the second high, one. Yeah, right. And I'm like, so that's I conduct that. I conduct that every time, right? And I play against noobs, so they do it on immediate timing. So I have reached the point now where without thinking I can just duck that. Now let's say that was a delayable string. I would decide. Oh, well, there you go. I would decide in myself. What my response is, and my response is this: I duck, and then if I see nothing, I stand up. That's my response, right? That's my response. That is my go-to response. And only if someone demonstrates, a clever way around it, do I then switch off it, right? But for me, if I see the first, but I have a default response, and it's really powerful having a default response and knowing, okay, switch off that. But just the mere act of having a default response cuts the mental load in half.
You're correct. Let's add to your default response because I already know the way to fix. That's an insufficient default response.
Sure. I mean, at my level, it's perfectly fine. But yeah, if I'm trying to get to a higher level, I have to have a more sophisticated version. Right.
Which is why I'm overwhelmed a little bit. I'm like, okay, I have to account for this. But we use that as a good place to start. Go has low throws, right?
Yes.
He has 3 of them.
Yes.
So if you're holding down, like you would, he'll do the 3P, immediate low throw. If you're not low throw breaking, get bodied, right? So then your immediate response needs to not just be hold down. If you don't duck, let go down, it needs to be hold down and break the most damaging throw direction from crouch, and then get back up. Or go down. Yeah, you have to add that.
Or go down and then 2P or whatever. But my point is, whatever your response is, it's fine. But you need to know what your default response is. And then you need to think about, okay, what kills my default response? And then what kills the kill? And that's it. That's why I'm like, you only need 2. You need to, here's my default response.
More than 2.
Start with 2, because that's how you get overwhelmed. No, because that's how you get overwhelmed. Because if we're doing that, then you can spend the next 3 months working on 1 string, right? But you need
that's what I can see. That's the future I see for me.
That's not helpful. That's not helpful. That's suboptimal. It's suboptimal. It's suboptimal. That's why you have to commit to, this will be my default, and then this will be my answer to the default. That's it. Start there.
But what if it's not sufficiently strong enough and you get fucked for it?
Okay, but then
what if your default ass?
But if that happens, then it happens because you were already fucked before you started labbing. I don't want to tell you. We're not trying to. You're not trying to make yourself. You can't make yourself insurmountable. You're just trying to make yourself harder to surmount. That's all you can do, right?
Okay.
That's it, right?
Okay.
Like don't make
Let the world show you.
Don't make the perfect the enemy of the good. Like, oh, if I can't perfect everything, I will do nothing.
You sound just like my fucking advisor.
There you go.
From fucking grad school.
I'm a wise man.
It's the exact same thing.
It's a great expression. It's important.
It's wise woman.
But it's expressed.
I said you must advise you.
It is important. Which is why I genuinely think, again, in all fighting games, start with you. This is my default answer, and then this is what the most damaging thing to stop my default answer is, and this is how I stop it. That's where you start. And simply having those two poles is often enough. It's often enough. Because if answer one doesn't
response,
go on,
it's not good enough. I have a default response already. It's just not good enough yet. It's not a good enough response.
But just think about it. You sit in the lab. Obviously, we can spitball it, but sit in the lab. See if there's another option or something. But then have it. And again, what I love about VF is that like, it's not the optimal response. It's the tricky response.
It's yours.
Yeah, it's yours.
Yes,
That's what I love about VF. It's yours.
This is my response.
Exactly. You have to decide, this is how I respond to it. I let it go. GT will have his response. VF numbers will have their response. You have your own. And then you go, okay, so then here's how to break the counter of mine. So for example, what you alluded to was, okay, I crouch and I break the most damaging throw. That's a valid response. But of course, then the other directional throw, you're weak to the other directional, blah, blah, blah. But you commit to that. What will I regret the least? Right? That's life, baby. Yeah. You can't cover everything.
Let me see if this would add to it without being like, so my optimal response. I know. Don't stay with me here for a second.
I'm staying with you.
So it's not just because in my mind, an optimal response in rectifier isn't one. It's a set.
Okay.
It's a set of responses that you can rotate between and across.
Sure.
Fluidly.
Sure.
And they have to all be valid, quote unquote, choices that an opponent could make in a set without making like too deep of a read. So like ducking that part of the string and going for a low throw is perfectly valid and reasonable for someone to say, I'm going to read that and attack you with one of those three throws. Me, as the one practicing, an optimal is me. I need to be able to not just break the optimal direction that does most damage. I need to be able to do that and rotate across the other directions and not get distracted or flustered. Right? Like I need to be able to have the ability to switch across the down back, straight down, down forward, while ducking and letting go and going back to neutral and going back to breaking a throw direction. When I get back up to neutral, back neutral forward. Hold on, no, stay with me. Stay with me. No.
Go on.
I'm really strong on this part.
Go on.
Like this part, I think it's non-negotiable personally. And be able to rotate across those different directions, and again, still remain unflustered and unfazed and unbothered by the ability to do that with no thought of like, okay, they're going to do this direction. Boom, I'm doing that. No thought. I'm going to do that's when I'm ducking. This when I'm standing. I'm doing that without thinking because I know that's what's going to happen, and not be like floundered or flustering or like kind of at the edge of my ability. No, this is just another day of pressing a button in front of your face. That is the optimal response and level of depth. What were you going to say?
I wasn't going to disagree with you. I was going to say that if you're going to build, if you're going to build a system, you need to do it in steps. So even if you're going to have your perfect network in this situation, you're still going to have to start with 2.
True, you're right.
That's the point. You're right because you're right. You will have a holistic thing in your head, but you will have it's round 1. I've never played you before. I have no data on you. When you first do the first hit of this string, this is my default response. Right? You still need to have that. Round 1, I have no data, right? And then you also need to have when they do the thing that beats the thing, you go, aha, I already have this part. Only once they go past 1 and 2 do I now need to engage my thoughts and now go into human mode. What kind of person are you? But ideally, you'll have at least 2 layers of just automatic response. Therefore, you don't have to think as much. That's why I say you need 2. Not because 2 will cover everything, but 2 will allow you to breeze past most situations. And only once they've shown you that they are able to pass through response 1 to response 2 do you have to think about it. That's the difference, I think, when I watch GT. GT is often doing the optimal thing or his optimal answer, and he's not thinking about it. And it's only after maybe 10 games where I'm like, I show him that I can do the thing. Now he has to think. But it takes me ages to get him to the point where he has to think because he already has his automatic response to this animation and to this animation. That's what I'm trying to say. But my point is, it starts with 2. 2 is often all he needs to beat me, especially if he's just trying to beat me in 2 games, right? That's my point. That's why I say we start with 2, not because it's everything, but because it's the start.
No.
Because it's the start.
Yeah. You're
You're
thinking
right.
at the start. I'm thinking
Yeah,
about
you're
where
thinking
is it
about-
going.
yeah, exactly. You have the whole network.
I like to know. I
Okay.
want to know where am I going with this.
Yeah.
And then I can go backwards.
Because
like what we were saying before with the shock.
exactly. And I think my only concern with the reason why you have to move on,
Overwhelming.
it's not only overwhelming, because you'll spend your own time on one string.
I mean,
Like,
this same idea.
One string with one character.
But this concept, right, of low throw, standing throw, that's not just Go. That's Aoi. That's Jeffrey. That's Wolf. That's Taka. That's Vanessa in defensive tank. This is a lot of fucking characters. But it's exact same skill required.
But that's my point, though. But what you've identified is this will be my default response in this situation, right? So it's one, and then you'll continue to answer that, which is perfect. And that's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to. Ironically, the reason why I'm constantly trying to slow you down is because it's because I understand. I'm with you, but you are trying. You are rapidly ratcheting up the cognitive load, and I'm like, that's the wrong direction. We're trying to.
That's what I love to do.
But to be fair, now's the time to do it. You do all the thinking now, so that in a match you don't have to anymore, right? You calculate your perfect response now, and I've already done it. The cake has already been baked. I just got to pull it out now, right? So it's worth thinking about it now. So yeah, that's and again, all teachable, all doable.
This is all videoable.
It's all videoable. You can do it.
Videos. These are all videos.
You can absolutely do it. But like that's the thing. Like that's the level, and that's 3D fighting games in general. I mean, when VS6 comes out, make no mistake, day one, I'm doing this. I'm literally being like, okay, YouTube. Who are the most popular characters? Okay, cool. We're going to work backwards from the most popular characters. I'm going to spend disproportionate amount of time on the most popular characters because they're the ones I'm going to see the most. I'm going to work out, okay, what are the most popular? I'm going to watch the best players. What are the most popular strings? What is my default response to these situations? Because when I started this YouTube channel, the first series I did was a series called Tekken Scenarios, because I viewed Tekken as all scenarios, right? Like, okay, you've blocked this move. You're now -6 in this stance. What are their options? What are your options? And then at the end of it, I'll be like, here is my default response. And then here's the next thing. 9 times out of 10, that is like the best you can do, because you're going to have to guess. But like, even you'll notice that people who have a default response tend to be better at guessing, because ironically, like, they have more mental RAM to just read the person. I already have an automatic response. I already know I'm going to do rock. I already know I'm going to do rock the first time. I've never met you. I don't know who you are. I want to do rock. Okay, you did paper. All right, cool. Only now do I have to start thinking about who you are as a person. But if my default response works, that works fine. Like, there is people underestimate the power of just having a default response. Oh, go on. Yes, sir.
So the epiphany I'm having at the moment as we're talking, the difference between GT and I and my events and VC and stuff is, and like the way my brain is like already ramping up, and you're like, no, slow it down. I'm like, no, I have to do this. Is so offensively, I'm very strong. Like, that's my thing. I'm really good at making offensive, like, charts, breakdowns, lacto differential, all that fucking bullshit, because I do this, right? What we're talking about, which is I have a default response. I have a layer 1, a set, and layer 1 isn't just one choice. It's like, I'm going to start with this because I think it's the least risky thing based off of what most players tend to do, in my experience, offensively, right? And then I have this reward based off of that, based on what I see you do. What I don't have is a defensive version of that, which is what we're talking about right now.
Yes.
That's what GT has developed.
Yes. And
I frankly haven't given it any real thought until right now.
You're welcome.
Fuck you, but thank you. But also fuck you, but thank you.
No, but to be fair, it's one of the few insights that I think Tekken can provide back to Virtua Fighter, because Tekken is such a frames and string game that it's like, yeah, to survive, you need to be ducking the highs, you need to be having this. So it's like, yeah, it's more. I think DOA to a lesser extent too. String-based games have this element of them more fleshed out than DOA, so you can learn from that.
Than DOA, or you mean?
Sorry. You know, both Tekken and DOA are very string heavy. So it's like, in order to survive, you need to know, oh, this is a high so I can high counter it, or this is a mid high so I can duck it and launch. Like, you need to have like clearer automatic responses in Tekken to survive. Whereas VF, you can get further on having good reads and reading the person. Whereas in Tekken,
even with the string knowledge, you still need that.
Yes,
right?
Yes, of course.
This is the part where I think I'm introducing it. You're kind of like, you don't have to do that. Like, no, you do. Because I'm thinking, because a couple on the other side, as the attacker, like when I'm developing offensive mix-ups, I'm covering every defensive option I'm going to make.
Right.
I'm like, you could do this, 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 this. When I fight you, I don't know which one you're going to prefer.
Right.
But once I see what you prefer, and I see what set of defensive responses you like to use, I'm going to use attacks and styles of attacks. Same situation, right? Same starting situation that shut all of those down.
Yes.
That shut the most of your defensive tendencies down at once.
Yeah.
To force you to rotate. And if you don't rotate, then you're going to die. And if you don't rotate in the way that you need to,
you're going to die.
Then you're going to die even worse.
Okay.
That's how I steamroll people.
Yes, you're correct. And that makes sense. The only challenge I would put is this. Putting that level of thought into your offense makes sense because you will always be you. I don't think it's viable or even wise to have that same level of like, I have an answer to every single string and situation with like the way you can I'll give you an example. Leifei. If I do a stance, I know this is the option that catches the step. This is the option that catches the backdash. This is the option, right? I have these answers. It's like a 5-dimensional thing. But when it comes to defense, like I said, with the go string, it's just 2. The reason for that is because I have to have so many for so many different characters. What you're saying, like, no, but what if I had that same level of depth for every possible string and every possible thing in the game? And what I'm trying to say is I genuinely believe, although I'm not a champion, so who knows? Maybe you're right. Maybe that's what separates me from the champions.
That's what GT has.
Right?
He has that.
I don't even think that GT does. I don't see it.
He does.
I'll take your word for it.
I've seen it.
Because when
he fucking does.
Because when maybe because I'm less sophisticated, but like when I'm fighting or even when I'm watching him, I'm typically watching him go to, like I said, his default option until it doesn't work. Then and only then does it switch.
Hold on. Fuck you, asshole. You're right again. God damn it, Chad.
Well, what can I say?
Little bitch.
I'm just trying to help.
Because think about, I know you are. I know you. I know you fucking are. Asshole. I'm such a, God damn it. Because who beats him? Japanese players. And why did they beat him? Well, maybe because he's overloaded that stack. Like there's a limit to how much he can do, how much he's allowed. And that limit he hits that limit. And I've always assumed and felt that they hit the holes in his defense. Like they find out the way he's not blocking, the way he's not defending. And then they see that because they rotate enough, but not just offensively, but defensively too. And then he gets stuck and can't hit them because they can do back to him what he does to all of us here, what he does to me. Fuck it. Because when I was in Japan, I could hit them, but I couldn't block them.
Yes.
And I knew that.
Yes.
I was like, okay, I can't consistently do what you're doing defensively to me in this amount of time I have here because there's just not enough time for this. Right. I can recognize that.
But my offense is sharp enough to catch you. My defense is not enough to keep up with
anyone's end.
Yes.
Anyone's end.
Yes.
Anyone's offense can get to a point where like I can see there's no way in fucking hell you can block everything I want to run at you because it's not physically, mentally possible. You have to make a read, and that's how I hit people.
And I think that's
you need to be able to defend.
Yes, exactly.
But you need to be able to defend with that.
There's a threshold.
Or you're gonna die.
You just need your defense to get here long enough to survive, long enough to hit them with the offense. And if it's not there, you just die.
Yeah.
But if it's there, all of a sudden I get to play VFs with you. All right, that's the thing. It's like I said earlier, you have to be this tall to go on this ride. Your defense has to be this sharp to keep up. If it's not there, you're just gonna die. If it's here, now we can play the human game. Can I read you? Can you read me? And I think you can hang with the best of them at the human game.
Oh yeah, I do.
But you're not invited to the human game dance until your defense is there. That's the thing. You don't get to play that game.
Okay, cope. Here's my cope. Okay. My cope is, so Eileen's been really bad for a long time, right? Not in this version.
Fair.
But in the old version.
I've heard, yeah. One of the worst, if not the worst.
Part of why she was so bad, considered to be so bad, is because her risk reward was soft.
Horrible. Yeah. Yeah.
Like she couldn't play the game straight up.
Mm-hmm.
The risk reward was always heavily skewed against her. You couldn't throw. You probably couldn't attack. You couldn't do much of anything because you would lose if you did the numbers on anything.
Yes.
Yes. So to deal with that and still win, I said, well, fuck that. I'm just not going to play that part of the game because it's a losing battle. Like, you can't win that. I'm going to lean into where you can win, which is
the human game.
Stay out of choices. Right. Stay out of the numbers game.
And in the human game. Yeah.
Concede that part and just live in the human game.
Right.
But in that journey, I threw out the baby.
Yeah, with that bathwater.
I hate this phrase.
No, but I did. Yeah, but it's a good expression. No, because again, you are right to say that I'm not going to win anyone in the numbers game. Pi is going to beat everyone at the numbers game. Right? Like that's like Pi is going to beat everyone in the numbers game. So that's not it. So you're right to say that the human game is more important for you as a player and a character. But your numbers game still has to be at this level. There's a bare minimum. I mean, what you're saying is like I threw out too much. Like, okay, cool. But that's fixable. That's absolutely fixable.
I did.
And it's not just you. I would argue everyone outside of Japan did that except for GT, which is why he's the only one who gets the hand. I'm not even joking. I genuinely feel this way. I genuinely feel, because I watch top EU players, infinitely better than me. Pardon? Killer.
Killer also. And you know what's unique or similar? Unique about the Killer Nero, I would say, GT. You could say Crazy Dunk to a degree as well. IU Fanboy. Those players, they are lab monsters.
Yes.
They will sit and train. What you're talking about?
Yeah.
They will sit in training mode and just drill some shit mindlessly forever.
Yep.
And like they love it.
It's a skill. It's a skill. You have to turn it into a game. But
they love it.
Yeah. It's an underrated skill.
I don't.
But the thing is, I think, but I don't know you. I don't know your soul. But even when you say that I don't, I think you could. I think drilling it just for the sake of drilling it is dull. But when we talk about my thing of like turning it into a game, got the little counter, trying to make that go up, or I'm gonna get Skittles or whatever candy I love, right? If once I get to 100, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna do like turning it into this game, tricking yourself into doing the thing, into eating the vegetables.
Yeah,
that's the thing, right? Because the drills aren't fun, but like you trick yourself into doing. Having done the drills is fun. Doing the drill sucks. Having done the drills is great. Feels good, right? And so even that could make it work. I think that's the trick. But yeah, I have been saying this to people when it comes to Tekken, and I'm saying this to you with the VF. It is just the way to go about it. It's just optimal because you just need to have.
You're right. You're right. You're not wrong.
That proficiency is just key, and I want to see that version of Tricky that just never gets side thrown. And I want to see that version of Tricky that every time genuinely. No, because the reason I use that example is because I'm like, once I realized that side throw should never happen, I was like, okay, all the players I look up to, including you, should never get side thrown.
That's right.
When I get side thrown, it's fine. I'm a noob. I'm a scrub. When you get side thrown, that is incorrect. That's the thing. When fucking Limey gets side thrown, when VF numbers get side thrown, I'm like, that is incorrect. That's not a negotiable. That's not like I made a read. There was no read. It was incorrect. No. Right? It's similar to when like someone does a mid and a high, or at least in Tekken, let's say, and they don't duck the high. I'm like, that's incorrect. Or you block a launch punchable move and you punish it with jabs. That's incorrect. Like that's not an opinion. That's just wrong. Right? I'm like, and that's a separate.
Well, what about the next? Okay, what about the next layer of that? Where so once everyone can break side throws, what you're gonna do with the next? It's funny. I can think about again because I'm an offensive person, so I know what the next offensive response is. Someone who can break their side throws, which is you delay and then do a throw that would be forward opposite direction of what they would have had to have broken, and then suddenly side throws work again, right?
But you gotta get there.
But you have to force that.
Yeah, exactly. You have to get there. And that's why I'm always saying like just work on two things. Because there's always going to be a point. There's always going to be a point where you just have to guess again. Right? There's no option that's going to be like, I no longer have to think, I've solved it. Your point is you're just trying to push the point of having to think as late as possible. Right? That's all you can do. Yes. That's all you're going to do. But eventually you're going to get there. That's it. Right? Because then
I'm also not, sorry. Go ahead.
no, that's it. That's my thought.
I'm also not saying you don't. I'm not saying you don't have to. Well, I'm not saying you have to. I think throughout the whole thing or not think of the whole thing. I'm saying like let's like the side throw. You know they're gonna side throw you. Break that side throw. It's one direction. No mix. The next part of that is also if they know this person can break side throws all the time. I now know they're going to do the opposite direction by delaying it and then and then making it be forward facing and do the other direction.
That's why.
So then that's the next level of proficiency you need to have.
That's why
at the same level.
That's why you always. That's why I always say you learn to. I learned the thing. I learned the thing. I learned the thing that beats the thing. That's it. If they get past level 2, we're just guessing. We just have to guess.
Why do I feel so seen, guys?
Listen, we're both nerds. We're both nerds. We're both nerds. It is what it is. We're both FGC nerds. This is my point, though. It's always just start with 2. Here's my response. Here's my response to the response. Once you're past the response to the response, it's Yomi. We're just guessing. There's no point coming up with a system. Don't come up with a system. We're guessing. We're guessing.
That's right.
Like, so there's no point trying to be like, oh, but what if I do this? No. If you get past level 2, you're just fucking guessing. The point is, we're trying to push the point where I have to guess to as far away as possible. And there will be many people where you won't get to level 2 because you'll get level 1, they'll be stuck.
You're right. I also think that the guessing starts later in level 2.
Yes.
I think at each of these levels, there's a stopping point where the opponent might not switch it up. So they might be like, oh,
they're stuck on 1.
I'm just going to do this. Yeah. Or they're stuck on 4.
Yeah.
Right? They may skip from 1 to 4. They may not go to the opposite direction forward facing. They may go to a neutral. Which is like, why are you doing that? That's so unoptimal. And then being able to do that switch is like defensively, because I've had to do that. Which is why I'm like, this motherfucker, why are you doing this? But you're doing this over here. Your skill differential, like you're
people.
Everyone, like you're really skilled here, but you're not skilled there.
Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to take away their default option. Because everyone's confident when they can run their default option, and the second you take it away from them, they're like, "Oh fuck!" Right? Like I don't know what to do because my default, my secondary option is not as well defined as my primary option, right? Like that's you're trying to take tools away from you. Think like, oh, Chad likes to do Chad likes to do 6P into the low. All right, check this out. I'm gonna sidestep and crouch. Oh fuck! And then I'll do it again because I'm an idiot. And I'll repeat it, and then by the time I've adjusted, I've already lost 2 games. That's the point, because that's another thing, because it's a race, right? It's like, oh, they'll make the adjustment, but they might be last game, last round. So I'm like, well, fuck, it's too late now. It's too late to make the adjustment. So again, it's why you only need 2. You're trying to push it to the end game, because if you play a long enough set, 100 games, you're guessing again. You just need to win the set. You're trying to push it to as late as possible.
That's why I started adjusting. I won against GT in the taco stage. And then started making more adjustments there at the end. Like Ryan kind of caught. He's like, "Oh, she's finally like catching up." Yeah, but it was too late. Like she lost too much health.
Right,
it was too late to catch up.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Right. And I have no doubt if you played over a longer set, you can. I mean, same thing happened. Ironically,
he still beats me in longer sets.
No, I'm sure he does. But what I'm saying is, like, it would have adjusted, and then he would have been forced to adjust, and then you would have been forced to adjust. Exactly. But if he can force you to adjust first, he wins.
Sure.
Right, that because it's versus 3, right? Or versus 2, whatever. That's the thing. Like it's a less lower stakes version. But like when I was playing against Mike Hollow, I had like a first 10 against him, and it was really funny. At first, I was really dominant against him, but again, towards the middle, it's like, oh, Chad does this, and he goes on a 4-game winning streak, right? And then I had to adjust. But again, because I made him adjust first, I get to win the set, right? Because then I get to on the back end. That's what you're trying to do.
Word. That reminds me about the Gatsu say part. In the longer set, so I beat him in the first to 2, often enough. She beats me in the first to 3 more. That's the other part.
Interesting.
That's the other difference. So in the top 24, the first to 2, I do win him. I do beat him in that. Probably like 60, 40, maybe 75, 30.
But over a longer set.
Over first to 3. He can more consistently edge that out because the risk reward changes.
Character balance reveals itself more prevalently over a longer set. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, that
You
happens.
can play more risky.
Yeah, that's all fighting games. No, I hear. Yeah, yeah.
I gotta develop that, which is part of what we're talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're playing a little bit more, if I punish motherfuckers who do that fucking goddamn laser launcher,
I'll send it, and then you get it. But honestly, that's what I want to see. I want to see that point that I do the Band-Aid Amco launcher, and you punch me every time, and I go, guess what? I just stopped doing this. It's not free.
Yeah,
it's not free. Oh, you did the hop kick? Okay, I punish you. Like it's got to be like that, and I'm not like that because
yeah. You don't do that.
Yeah,
because you're gonna die. Like you can't afford.
To. Yeah, exactly.
You can.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like you got to enforce the risk reward and stuff. But it's not just you. Go. It's been 2 hours. I'm gonna.
My flight's not until like 7 hours.
No, I literally booted up the stream.
It's been 2 hours.
I booted up the stream to react to the fucking the trailer, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It looks awesome.
Do your trailer.
No, I'm going. I'm leaving. In a bit. Bye. I'm safe. Bye. Tricky Eileen, ladies and gentlemen. Tricky Eileen. The Eileen. I don't know if that chat was boring to you guys. Holy shit, it's a lot of you on YouTube. Fuck. YouTube. I assumed it would just be like me and some other chuckle fucks. Oh boy. Alright. Let's watch us some fucking are these boys still yapping? Oh, they're still yapping, huh? They're still yapping. Let's chat in with them.
I'm more upset that I feel that the Dead or Alive community deserves better. I feel that they got screwed yet again. And, it's just, I feel for them because from where I sit, they are a very underserved community. And when I look at other games and I look.
Yeah, this is a weird one. I'm not watching. So I like Red. Red's cool people. He's very knowledgeable. But yeah, recently he had I think he had a really bad take. Oh, I appreciate it, Rushton. I think he had a really bad take where he basically, I don't want to put words in his mouth. I want to steel man his position, but his beef was essentially, the DOA community. The DOA community didn't do enough. Like the DOA community, part of the reason why the DOA game New One sucks is because they didn't do enough. And I'm like, that's such horseshit. That's so not fair. That's a really bad take. And what's funny is that Red knows better. I don't know if you've seen his content. He knows a lot about like business. He's often covering like sales reports and like end of year reports and stuff. So he knows how corporations think. So the idea that that Koei Tecmo would have made a better game if I don't know Emery Reigns made a good video is kind of crazy. Is the second beef talk in like 2 weeks? I don't know about beef talk. I don't know about that. We'll have a tackle. I'm moving to Taiwan. My flight to Taiwan is this week. It's Friday. So I'm gonna be very absent for a bit. I applaud homie's passion. He be going in on tech. And no, he's great. I love Red. I just think he had a bad take. Great people can have bad takes. I guess for Mike. Yeah. I guess they just wanted it they wanted it out for Evo, but it was shit. Like literally, you want to know how bad it is? So they advertised, one of the few things they advertised was we have a new lighting engine in the game. Okay. Did you motherfuckers know that the lighting engine is only applied to one of the stages? Chat. It's applied to one stage. Vote with wallet kind of take. Kind of vote with wallet, but also that the fans weren't like sufficiently outraged. I'm like, what are you talking about? Everyone was disappointed with this game. Lighting engine is also glitched. It's crazy. It's so funny. I had a like really public fight with C4 about like him calling Virtua Fighter 5 like fucking slop or like a shill game, which I think was really unfair. I'm like, this is what he's talking about. Like DOA, that is what he's talking about. Like, DOA really is just like a fucking cash grab. Truly, in the truest sense. Also, Chad, they can't save their control schemes. Fuck, they can't save their control schemes? And there's no balance update. I assume there needs to be a balance update. Like, hey, this character's too strong. We're going to nerf this. We'll make this from -6 to -4. Blah, blah, blah. Like, no, there's no balance update. It's so crazy. Yeah, it's a buggy release. Like, it's in many ways an inferior version than the game that they had. And they charge $40 for it. So he's right to point out like it's a bad product, but to put any percentage of the blame on the fans is like, I don't know, it's a little bit I don't know. Maybe I should listen to him articulate his argument. I shouldn't be judgmental, but I was definitely against him. I'm like, that's a wild take. Of all content creators I know or encounter, he of all people should know better. Red related, so schizo. He goes off on one, don't get me wrong, but I fuck with it. Like, I'll be lurking in the stream sometimes. But yeah, his take specifically, I was like, I don't know, Chief. One stage is wild. Does the game come with virtual characters? No, that was 5 and he doesn't come with it. In fact, it's worse than that. T Brown, it's worse than that. So the game had 2 guest characters from KOF. And if you bought them in the old version, you have to rebuy them if you want them in the new version. There's no like, oh, you had it in the old version, so we give it to you free in the new version. No. You have to pay $40 and the DLC again. So if you mained the guest characters, you must pay $40 and the DLC price to play them again. Wild. Fucking wild. But yeah. Let's have some fun. Let's show a fight. Let's have some fun. People have been asking me about this trailer. John, have you seen the trailer? Have you seen the trailer? Yes, I've fucking seen the trailer. Of course I've seen the trailer. I saw the trailer the second it dropped, son. I was there live. Let's watch it together.
You guys hear the news? The Bakunawa killer took out another fighter last night.
Already, we got to pause. Already I got to pause, look.
You guys hear the news? The Bakunawa...
Okay, see this shit right here? You see this shit right here? This pose, the hands behind the back. This is my energy. Mike gets really excited for buff guy, really big muscle dude, right? That's what gets him high as fuck. Whether it's like Feng Wei, whether it's like Baki characters. This is what gets me sleek, poised. I'm all about my favorite word in terms of physical strength isn't strength or flexibility or power. It's poise. Poise is like someone with muscles, and poise is just this pose speaks to poise. And the classical, the violin in the background, yeah, we're cooking.
Now a killer took out another fighter last night.
Yeah, but catch this. The guy wasn't even in the tournament.
That's an important fact. He's not in the tournament. I have theories.
Who is that guy? Why were you chasing him the other day?
Beautiful animation, by the way.
How is this possible?
So she recognizes him. This is why I'm certain it's Lei Fei. It's Lei Fei. It has to be Lei Fei. She knows him personally. Look at these animations, bro. Look at the 1-inch punch. This is so, and it's clearly okay. Let's go through the techniques. Let's go through it like technique by technique. Stop that pose. That is classic Shaolin Hunga. In fact, how do you spell Hunga? Let me find it real quick. Give me a second. Hunga Kung Fu. Perfect. The picture's already there. Look at this. See this pose? I don't know if it's low res or whatever. This is classic Wing Chun Hunga. This is like, Southern Chinese martial art. This Hunga, motherfucker. I reckon that pose is instantly iconic. So like, all right, cool. This is our Lei Fei. But he's borrowing a lot of styles. Hand behind the back, super cool. Fucking Wing Chun, bang, right? So he's got a Wing Chun 1-inch punch, right? This is important. He doesn't have one clean style. He has tons of different Chinese martial arts compressed into one, including that kind of Lei Fei inspired throw. Oh, sorry, Lao Chan inspired throw. And this, the Lao Chan choke slam. This choke slam is like Lao. This right here. Ah! Look at this. This is my main. I'm actually maining him. Don't talk to me. Don't fucking talk to me. This character's so sick. I'm maining him. Don't at me. right? This is Lei Fei. Right. So for those of you who don't know, Lei Fei's whole story was that he is an evil monk who was either tasked or was personally motivated to go and kill Lao Chan. Because Lao Chan had this like infamous, dangerous style. So he was there to go learn the style and kill him. Here's the thing though. I suspect that they have taken this to his, I don't know, by the way. I was never in the room. Okay. I was never in the room. Right. So I don't know this, but here's my read on the situation. Lao Chan is this game's Akuma or Feng, right? They completely shit the bed on Feng's story in Tekken. They shit the bed on everyone's story in Tekken unless you're Mishima. But essentially, he is like, this is who he is. I have heard your Kung Fu is strong. You have this technique. I'm going to test it. If it is good, I will learn from it. If it's poor, I will destroy you and leave you in the dust, right? He is going around learning different styles from different people, right? Which is why he is the, Bakunawa killer, right? I think he's going around fighting all these people. Also keep in mind, what they said at the beginning, he's not in the tournament. So my thinking is, there's a tournament, all the best martial artists are coming here. All the best martial artists are coming here, and he's coming here too. He's not in the tournament. He's like, this Akira Yuki, I hear your Baji Chuan is the world's strongest. Show me. Gewokan, right? He's here to kill, exactly, he's here to kill masters. And that's a classic Kung Fu thing. I have heard stories of your fucking Tiger Fist Kung Fu. Show me. Oh, I've heard stories about your monkey style Kung Fu. Show me. And he seems to have this composite Kung Fu style. There's a bunch of different Chinese martial arts. Like you have a Hunga pose. Like, hold on.
Who is that guy? Why were you chasing him the other day?
Get fucked.
How is this possible?
Hold on, bear with me. I want to see. Did he? I wasn't sure if he. Oh no, that's hair. I was like, I didn't know if he had scars. Maybe he has scars. It'd be cool if he has scars. It would explain the mask. Like, it looks like he has scratches on the side of his face. Hold on. Sorry.
Possible.
Sorry. I might have to increase the res. Can I go higher? Okay, hold on. It kind of looks like he has like scars, but I don't know if that might just be hair. I might be projecting, but it would be cool if he has like massive scars. But yeah, let me reduce the resolution just so it streams cleanly. So that default stance with his hands out is, I don't know that style. I don't know. It's like maybe Bagua, but it doesn't seem it. But yeah, that's Northern Shaolin stuff. This is just gorgeous. 1-inch punch, right? That's clear Wing Chun. Like, it seems to me that he has this composite, it seems like he has this composite Kung Fu style where he just has like the most powerful techniques from China. He's just been going around taking them all out. And again, it fits in the story. He's probably killed Lao Chan, right? And so it's why he has a bunch of Lao Chan moves. And that's his whole thing. I'm hunting the most powerful. I'm hunting them down and taking their techniques. And I'm like, I am all for it. This to me is, I get it. You guys are excited for your Yujiro. That motherfucker's not a martial artist. I don't care. Fuck. He's just fucking power fantasy. This motherfucker reads martial artists to me. This is so clean. Martial artist. Emphasis on the artist. Akai linked this. Yeah, man. They haven't said that. Oh, are we saying it's a new character? A new character? I would be surprised and disappointed if it was a new character, because then why does Pai Chan react the way she does? Thank you for weakening the Lao theory. It's very likely Lei. Like, why would Lao steal Lei's moves? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, my money is on Lei. I don't know, right? So I don't know, like, it is definitely, right? We don't know. We're all speculating. But it seems clear to me that they're signaling Lei Fei. I don't think the DA's theory here it's realistic. So yeah, no, my money's on Lei Fei. My money's on Lei. And again, they did say earlier that it wasn't new old character. Yeah, exactly. They did say earlier that they weren't going to abandon the old story. There wasn't much old story, but they're not going to abandon it. They're more going to spice it up and trying to make it more interesting. They'll make retcons where they have to. But I'm like, Lei's story is actually pretty interesting. The idea that no, he's trying to hunt down the best, strongest styles, and he's a bad guy. He doesn't look like a bad guy. He looks like a generic monk. But he's a bad guy, trying to kill Lao. I think it's Lei. I think it's Lei Fei. And again, it might just be wishful thinking. That's my main, but I think it's Lei Fei, bro. Look at this motherfucker. This is my main, bro. This is actually my main. If it's not Lei, listen, if it's not Lei, don't care. Still my main. You know what I mean? Still my main. If it's not Lei, it's fine. Still my main. This is the one. They're not beating this, bro. They're actually not beating this. Who they gonna beat? Wolf? Wolf looks cool. Oh, this guy though. They're not beating this. Who am I gonna play? The guy from the other trailer, fucking Idris Elba in the bathroom? No. Fucking Cielo? No. Look at this motherfucker. I'm playing this guy. Don't talk to me about don't talk to me about tier lists, yeah? Don't fucking talk to me about tier lists. I don't care if it's bottom tier. I'm playing this motherfucker. I'm playing him. I am supreme. Look at this. My kung fu is better than yours. This is the my kung fu is better than yours stance, bro. This is the my kung fu is unbeaten. This shit right here, bro. And you know me. I usually like waifus. Your character has to be cool as fuck for me to play a male character in a fighting game. And I'm telling you, this guy passes it. The fit check. The stance check. This is the bro. This is my guy. This is badass. This is real badass. Ugh. It's too good. Ooh, Lei story, Vanessa story. It could have been interesting. Same with Tugget. I need to see the mask off costume. He's gonna have scars, bro. He's gonna have fucked up scars. It's gonna be he was presumed dead.
Right. I
have no idea what he said. That was Cantonese, not Mandarin. Oh, look at this shit. Oh, I'm so hyped, bro. I didn't think it was possible for me to be more hype. This character looks godlike. I need to know. I don't know. Oh wait, no, I did see a translation. It was something along the lines of it was something like the translation, like, hey, help me beat this guy up. Like I caught the hey at the beginning. Like, come help me beat this guy up or something like that. In Cantonese. It's not him speaking, it's the other thugs probably yelling at him before they get fucked up. They're gonna throw the J6 plot in the bin, bro. Well, it'll be referenced in the background. Connection to Chinese mafia story, yeah. I'm interested in how the last two story characters will fight. Will they be brand new fighting styles or more torch passing? I think it'd be torch passing. But we don't know this though. I'm assuming it's going to be, well, maybe I shouldn't, maybe it's racist, but I'm assuming the black guy's going to be Jeffrey. Because Jeffrey's design is like, I don't want to say it's racist, but it's kind of like, you know, big, scary black man. I'm like, ugh, okay, we're kind of past that. So I can see them giving his moveset to Idris Elba. Lol. And as for the girl, or I don't even know if the girl, they seem maybe MB. Who knows? Yeah, the translation was, hey, go and take him down. Yeah, something like I read that. Jeffrey design definitely racist. Racist is a bit strong, but it's a bit 80 Japan black guy. It's like, but his moveset's cool, so they probably gave him someone else. MB might be a lean. Yeah, might be. I looking at their figure, I don't see Eileen though. They looked too rigidly dressed. I see what's her name? Aoi. Sort of effortless. I see Aoi. I think Aikido in a business suit looks sick. Actually, looks sick. Yeah, I'm thinking Aoi. Well, again, speculating. I have nothing. I don't have a single animation to go off. I think Eileen should be in the game though. Eileen is young enough. Eileen should be in the game. I'm almost convinced Pai gives the line about how is this possible, not because she sees his face, but because she recognizes his fight style. No, delay, that doesn't make sense because she says it after she knocks off the mask, right? She's in fight mode, she knocks off the mask, sees the face and goes, how is that possible? So she's not reacting to physical stimuli, she's reacting to visual stimuli. Something about his face went, it's you. You know what I mean? And that reads as, it's you. So it's like, no, I think it's she knows this person, which is why I'm like, I'm not seeing new character. I'm seeing Lei. I shake my head. Choreography, people. It's about cinematography. Yeah, the framing of it. It's like it's got to be Lei. Let me not say it's got to be Lei because I look dumb if I'm wrong. But like, it clearly suggests someone she knows. Otherwise, it's bad cinematography. It's not someone she knows. I need to see more Akira because I want to see how they give a plain rice plot. It's easy, man. You just give him a beard. It's easy. They did it with Goku. I mean, Goku. They did it with Ryu. Maybe because the face does not match the fighting style after the reveal. No, but again, her shock isn't. I thought it was you.
The guy wasn't even in the tournament.
It's bad cinematography if it is what you guys are saying. Like, look at the nature of her response. She's fighting. She's locked in. The mask comes off. He looks up, and
How is this possible?
bro, it's recognition. Yeah, it's recognition. It's clearly framed. If you know anything about cinema framing, it's recognition. It's you. That's like the subtext of that framing. It's you. Who is you? You know what I mean? Could be a cut in a way. I get it, but again, even when you cut away, that's still part of cinematic framing. It'd be really weird. I mean, we don't know for certain, but it's bad framing if it's not that. You know what I mean? Like, cinema has a language, and they've been really good at nailing cinema language. And the point is, that is it's you. Like, we've all seen that shot, like, mask gets cut off, and then they look up at the camera, right? So the camera's looking at me, right? They look up at the camera, then you cut to the reaction of the other person, they go, you know what I mean? And then they cut back to so that we see the face after the other person. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's clear cinema reading. Watch the Lei Fei trailer? Yeah, we're just watching it. We're just watching it. Yeah, this look is clearly one of recognition. Know what I'm saying?
Why were you chasing him the other day?
I mean, she drops her hands. Like, she's shocked, bro. This is recognition. Look, she goes from like readied hands to like, like it's bro. Again, maybe it's not Lei Fei, maybe it's Lao. Like, maybe it's like young Lao. That's a potential too, but like that seems like a way further stretch than it just being Lei Fei.
How is this possible?
Yeah, I'm betting body parts. It's Lei Fei. He's definitely scarred though under the mask. Yeah, multiple Chinese martial arts. Like, yeah, he's just stealing martial art, the most powerful martial arts, trying to create this perfect monk. He's great. So cool. Look at this pose, bro. Oh, put it in my veins, bro. Put it in my veins. Why is she so sick though? Look at this Jack. I need this fit, bro. I actually need this fit. Listen, chat. I'm saying it now. I'm going to Evo Japan 2027 and I'm wearing this fit. Please believe that, because I mean that. Please believe that. I'm going dressed like this, fam. I'm actually going dressed like this. This is, oh my God. Why is he so sick, bro? I shouldn't do this, but this literally retroactively makes me angry at fucking what's it called? Fucking Yujiro. I'm like, this is stylish. This is martial arts. This that real shit. This that real shit. Look at this. Ugh. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the moves. Look at the moves, bro.
Possible.
All right, you know what? We'll go do it in slow motion. Wait. This is when I knew it was Lei Fei. This is when I knew it was Lei Fei. It's when he does the hands behind the back low kicks, because he already kind of has this. Also, these are definitely scars. He's got claw marks. I think Lau took a chunk out of him. Before he died. He's clearly got like tiger scratch marks. Can you see these lines? I don't know if you can see them on the screen. Like he's mocked up. I think he's mocked up really badly. If T-Pain cosplay Leroy, Chad can cosplay Bakuno Killer, yeah, 100%. Okay. That's a new string. That's not okay. This sequence, that 3-hit sequence or 4-hit sequence, bat. Jesus Christ. This throw animation. Look at this. Bruh. I'm fucking look at this Matrix shit. 1-inch punch. Claire Wing Chun. This is the Chan throw. Hadouken! Gotta hold that. And then this is the Lao Chan choke slam. Get fucked. This character's so sick. There was no need. There was actually no need.
喂，同我做低佢啊！
My main might have been found. I can't resist. It's so sick. He's so sick. He's so sick, bro. Vegito kicks? Yeah, basically. Vegito kicks, man. Dragon Ball Z, man. I remember when Dragon Ball Z used to be a martial arts anime. Or Dragon Ball, I should say. But it has its moments. Oh, God. Yeah, that shit's so hype. Chat. That shit's so hype. They just win. Hitting him with a 1-inch punch. That's what I'm saying. Straight up Wing Chun. Bam. Oh, man. All right. Well, that's going to be the end of the stream. I gotta go cool down after that shit. It's so good. I'm just nervous. When are we gonna see the next character? If he gets the 1-inch punch, does Jackie lose his? Surely not, right? Yeah, I don't think so. If it's not Lei better be coming after this guy's style. Yeah, basically. I mean, to be fair, if it's not Lei, this is still Lei. You know what I mean? This is the Lei representative, and I'm playing this character. But yeah, I'm gonna see you lose this later. It's been a pleasure. Bye-bye, YouTube. Damn, 572 of you? Shit, I've never had this many people. Tricky got that pulling power, huh? Alright, well, hit the like button and subscribe, all that good shit. And I'll see you guys later, yeah? Peace. Don't go anywhere on Twitch yet. Hold on, let's go follow someone. Let's go send the love. People all over the